up in Detroit for a big one. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? It is the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Welcome in. I'm your old pal, AJ Hoffman. To my left, fresh as a daisy.
Oh, fresh as the morning dew, my brother. Fresh as the morning dew.
The man himself, Mr. Rob Thompson.
That's it. Thank you. Keep your seats. I'll be here all morning.
And there you hear, chuckling on the other side of the glass, basking in the glory of another lotto scratcher win.
Right. Dude, you're riding the wave, Vic.
Victor Brown.
5 for 5.
You should have come to Vegas with us,
You
dude.
should have.
I know, right?
I'd
be
let
rich
you kiss
right
the
now.
dice before I
No,
threw
I
it.
would have walked somewhere and said, "Let's play this slot."
I did
and then
not.
I would have won.
Maybe. I didn't throw a single dice. Did you play any craps at all? I didn't. I take that back. I played that goofy video crap
Oh,
thing.
no,
that
I don't
was
like that
goofy
either.
As all get out.
Nah.
Hey,
It
did you
had
play
like
the
that
one?
little Papa thing where the dice were like popping around this little jar in front of you?
Okay,
What
so
the
at
hell
least
was
they were
that?
real dice. I
Yeah.
thought you meant you played like video.
No,
like where
it was like, what was that game where you would pop it and the dice would pop around in the little...
Oh, I know what
Trouble.
you're talking about.
It was like, it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Trouble. That's
Okay.
dumb.
the Pop-O-Matic bubble.
That was it, the Pop-O-Matic bubble. Now they've adapted that to weird video craps.
Yeah, a little blackjack, little poker, little sports for me, but that's it.
I
That's
lost
pretty
my
typically it.
Arse.
Did you?
I did not have one winning evening. Not one.
Not even when the Nuggies
Really?
won?
Well, I mean, I'm talking about, I had some winning tickets,
Yeah.
but in sum total,
Okay.
when you added up the receipts, not a good week.
No.
Not a good week.
Well, listen, it was a good time.
Oh, I had a
I'll
blast.
say that.
It was fun. They were fun tokens.
Vic, I wish you could have seen our seats for these fights.
Why, were-
Oh, man.
We were with the hoi
were you
polloi.
getting hit with sweat with every punch?
We weren't
or-
that close, but we were elevated just enough
We'd call it maybe the mezzanine.
to where we were like,
Oh, okay, good eye level. Okay.
oh
yeah.
yeah, and we were close enough where I was never tempted to look at the big screen.
And it was almost too
Really?
high. It was
Yeah,
too.
so that's how you know you got good seats at a fight if you're able to just watch the fight. And
Yeah,
have
you're
to,
not-
like,
you're
look
not
at
looking
the big
up
screen.
at
you,
it.
could, you
Okay.
could hear the thud. You could.
Ooh,
We were that
the
close.
impact.
Yeah, we were sitting so close that it was us and former contender Jerry.
Jerry Cooney.
The Hammer
Oh,
Cooney.
okay.
Yeah, I think it's Jerry the Gentleman Cooney.
It was the gentleman. Was it the gentleman?
Yeah, it was. Jerry the Gentleman Cooney.
Was, right there with us. We were talking fights with him.
Yeah, we just
Just hanging with the dude.
cut it up all night. No big deal. We're pretty much friends now.
Yeah, we're buddies.
But yeah, no, it was a great time out there. So of course, thanks to DAZN for bringing us out. It was a
Too bad. We had a good time, and Mario did too.
Oh yeah, San Antonio did not show well in this fight. Mario Barrios got swept on one scorecard. Didn't win a single round.
He didn't.
Oh, really?
He didn't win a single round.
Well, I think when he went down in the first 20 seconds, I
Yeah,
think that was
didn't
pretty
help.
much it.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, man.
Yeah, we were pretty proud Mario's fans until he was sitting on his ass 15 seconds in.
Man,
Yeeks.
yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
It was funny. That's the only time he fell the whole fight.
Yeah, I mean, but as soon as his hand came down, every time he dropped that left hand, pop.
Yeah, but you know what? He still made a buttload of money,
made
so
money.
he's
He probably
good.
did all right.
Yeah,
He probably
you know.
did all right.
He ran into a hot fighter.
No, but it was a fun time, man. Good Vegas trip. Glad to
Was.
be back though. I'm like it was enough. It was
I was
enough.
going to say,
5 days
yeah.
in Vegas is too many, man.
Yeah. And it really wasn't even 5 days. It was like 4 days and a night.
Yeah, but that night counts.
That is true. That is true. And especially like it's one thing when you party and then you can just sleep in as long as you want. It's another when you party and then you got to wake up and do a 4 a.m. radio show.
And, well,
And then
really,
go
that is
all
difficult.
day again.
and it's not so much just the radio show, although I did Uber it once. It's the morning hike.
That kind of
Oh,
wakes me up,
Dude.
honestly.
That is no way to start the day.
Rob, this is Rob. It's literally like I don't know, maybe a quarter of a mile.
It's more than that.
And Rob says,
Like from here to my house?
It would
it
be
ain't
like
that.
walking from here to Dick's, I feel
was
like.
gonna
I
say.
feel like it would be. No, it's not quite that far. I'm kidding.
But Rob says, we're about halfway there, and Rob says, dude, I'm not a freaking Marine. I can't.
Taking my ruck.
Well, did you tell him? Well, neither am I. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
I got this 30-pound ruck on my back, leaning into this cold wind in Vegas at 2:45 in the morning. Like, what the hell am I doing here?
You know what the most annoying part was? I hauled that for that first day, and not only the first day because I had to haul it on the airplane.
Yeah.
I had to haul that equipment around. So I had to take it. First, I had to take it on the planes all the way there and back. Because we're not supposed to check that bag because it's got our equipment. So I didn't check it. So you got to carry it on, which is a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first day I hauled that thing all the way over to T-Mobile, only to walk in and see that we are completely set up.
Radio
Headphones and all?
Headphones, everything. We didn't need
Yeah.
anything, dude. And they were already connected to you. Like when we walked in, we didn't have to tell him. Like he knows us.
Yeah.
Joe knows us.
Well, he
man.
was connected. Vic didn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank God, because I didn't check the connections.
Well, I
I was
mean,
like, I hope they know
Well, that's just
which one
I mean,
it is.
they knew what they were doing. We just didn't know we knew what they were doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, they had other technical issues. Like they finally figured out the heat switch at some point on Friday.
just in time for us to be done. They figured out how to turn on the heat.
That's as cold as 2 days of radio as I've ever done.
I know. You were saying it was colder in there than outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're talking in the 40s.
Yeah, it was crisp.
It didn't get cold till yesterday morning here.
Yeah, I was led to believe it was hot until I walked out this morning.
Yeah, like when Thursday and Friday, I was in short. It was like, 70, 75 by 10 a.m.?
Well, it was 38 in my house this morning.
Well, I don't know. I walked out and it was cold, but I said, well, it's the warmest morning I've had in a while, so it didn't bother me much. I didn't feel like I need to run it back in and grab a jacket. I just said I'm going for it, baby.
I just got up and did 1.5 miles.
Good for you,
just
man.
got up and just put on my backpack and just started walking.
Like a man.
Just headed out in the darkness.
Like a man.
Just, kind of like the deer hunter, just headed out in the water.
Yeah, just go.
Where'd he go? I don't know, man.
Like
Maybe to work.
Like you used to do in the NAM. Oh, there's less Charlie now.
A whole lot less, Charlie.
A whole lot less. What a
I was
day
gonna see
we've
if
got.
You were wearing any?
I don't have any garb, Team USA garb.
No, so we don't have any of the Golden Knights' success. Is there anything worthy of? Like, did a Golden Knight perform above and beyond?
Not so much in the championship game.
But who was the best Golden Knight of all the Golden Knights?
Jack Eichel.
Oh, well, dude, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's one of their stars.
Yeah, he played well. Okay.
Noah Hannafin is the other Golden Knight that was on the gold medal team. He's like a third line defender on that team. He doesn't play a whole lot, but yeah, what a performance by Team USA. I want to take a break and then get into it on the other side because I think it warrants some extra discussion. I thought it was the greatest Olympic moment of my lifetime.
Good.
Which sounds crazy, but I'll explain why on the other side. Okay. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working a few stalls. A couple on 90 eastbound 410 up to the shoulder. Another stall 90 eastbound 36th Street, right shoulder block. On the east side, the 35 southbound Rittiman disabled vehicle off to the shoulder. Of course, ongoing road work downtown. 35 lower level southbound between 35, the split on over to 37 281. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
Big games, weekend trips, last-minute plans. February gets busy. That's why Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuits is opening their doors to new furry family members this month. With over 6,000 feet of indoor play space, 5 outdoor play yards, and fully trained staff supervising your pup's every move, your dog stays happy, safe, and active while you're away. Add grooming, training, and special one-on-one time to make every day, every stay unforgettable. Call 210-750-1298 today. Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuits.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like nuclear reactor safety expert.
I disabled the backup cooling system. It was making such an annoying noise. You heard it, right? It was like,
We're on a countdown to core failure.
And you're saying we don't want that?
This is a job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
How many points will Wemby score? What about Steph Castle? That's the beauty of playing on Underdog. Jason Minix here from the Blitz. Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. Make your picks and win money right now in Texas. And it's easy. You just pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on predicted stats like points, rebounds, steals, assists, more. And with Wemby, it's points, always blocks. With Steph Castle, what about De'Aaron Fox? Get your picks right. You can win up to 5,000 times your cash. Download the Underdog app today. Use promo code STAR to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit NCP.
Wierenski. Now Jack Hughes puts it around the park. United States with numbers. Blocked across it comes. Jack Hughes wins it. The golden goal for the United States. For the first time since the 1980 miracle, the United States takes the gold. Jack Hughes beating Jordan Bennington. The United States wins the gold medal here in Milan. 1 minute, 41 seconds into overtime.
Who's on the call? Who was that?
I don't forget what his name is.
Kenny Albert.
Is that Kenny Albert?
I was like, I know it's Marv Albert's son. I don't know why I couldn't. Yeah, Kenny. Ken. I like to call him Ken Albert.
Oh, we're going to hear that for a long time. That's the reason I
think
asked.
so.
That's
Yeah.
going to. It's not quite. Do you believe? But it was appropriate, I think.
Okay, so if you didn't get to watch it, you missed out. I
slept through it. I'm not.
Rob slept through it.
5 a.m.
He wasn't up
after
for
a
that.
Saturday night in Vegas.
I can't blame you.
I tried. Mama tried.
But if you had just woken up for the third period and watched the rest of the game from there, it was amazing. This was arguably the best goaltending performance.
41 saves?
Yeah.
What's a typical night for a goalie?
In the 20s.
In the 20s.
Yeah.
So what does that tell me about Team USA's defense?
First of all, like all the Canadians yesterday were saying, Oh, I think it's pretty obvious who the better team out there was today.
Because they got 41 shots at goal.
And quite frankly, they probably were the better team. But the best player on the ice was Connor Hellebuck, who is the defending MVP of the league. Which is pretty rare for a goalie to begin with. But he is the best goalie in the world, and when you have that, sometimes you don't have to be as good as the other team, and you can still win. And the save that he made, which if you haven't seen it, like you just go to Twitter or you pretty much go anywhere and just say Connor Hellebuck save.
I can't believe you.
You will see it. It is one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen. And like when I watched the replay of, I thought it was a goal. Or when I watched it live, I said, "Oh, well, he got beat." And then when I watched the replay, I said, "How did that not go in off of him? Like he saved it behind his back, and it should have probably just gone straight into the net."
Sometimes hockey physics defy physics, so I didn't understand.
I didn't understand it either. All I know is it was absolutely incredible.
Have we checked on our Canadian brothers to the north? Are they doing all right up there?
No, we told them to suck it.
Well,
man.
I mean they got kicked in the nuts and the ovaries. I mean they've had a rough couple of days.
There's a shirt now where it says "Things Canada is better than the U.S." and it says number 1 hockey, and then it's crossed off, and number 2 is just blank. So
like tariffs, nope.
Yeah, so
Bridge building, nope.
Our 51st state brothers to the north.
Suck it, maple drinkers.
Yep, you bunch of hosers. Got that ass. So what a showing. And the best part, I mean, Jack Hughes, who scored the golden goal, which was the 3rd in the history of Olympic hockey, and it's happened to us too. Sidney Crosby scored the first one against us. I guess probably 16 years ago or something like that now, which is insane. But for Jack Hughes to get his teeth knocked out of his face and then come back in the game and score the game winner was so awesome. And him in the post game when they were talking to him, it sounds like this. Kids, I just love this
blood
country.
all over his.
I love the United States of America. Dude can't even talk because his teeth just got knocked out, and he scored the freaking game-winning goal. Unfreaking real. And I don't know. I don't think you have to be like a huge hockey fan to appreciate it. I think like if you
did it magnify it with the 3-on-3. I mean,
I don't know if it magnifies it.
I think it made it even more extraordinary because there's fewer dudes on the ice. I don't know how it just the optics look pretty incredible. The 3-on-3 was a surprise to me because I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, a lot of people do not like it. I don't really care. I get you don't want to have these games going like 3 hours. So they want more open ice. Okay. But I mean, the U.S. had they had a really good chance. Like 20 seconds into overtime. I thought they were going to end it there. And a good save by Bennington kept it going. But then that next goal was just – it was perfectly set up. And, again, I just felt as I was watching that game, I was like, they're not going to score on Hellebuck again. Like, he's just too good. He was the dominant force of this thing. Now, for me, this was – the greatest Olympic moment of my lifetime. And I want to put that into perspective because I was born 6 months after the 1980 win in Lake Placid. So I didn't see that. Obviously I've seen the game since. I've seen the movie. I've read a book about it. Like it's obviously I know the game. But for me, this was the greatest Olympic moment, and it's weird for me that it's in hockey. I like hockey, but it's not my favorite sport. But like the dream team in '92, it was never in doubt. Like there was no competition. Like it was awesome to see it, but there was never this feeling like they could have lost. This was us taking on the the best in the world. And it's not like the U.S. was some massive underdog like they were against the Russians. They weren't. But every international competition, we lose to Canada at hockey. It sucks. So to get the job done in the Olympics, in the gold medal game, was and in overtime, like just the way that it happened was freaking awesome.
Only thing that, and I'm a victim of it as well. It might have been even bigger. I think this could have been an opportunity, but the timing. I think so many people woke up to it that didn't think about it. I know the truth. I saw a video of a bar in Mobile, Alabama, that probably had 500 people stacked into a little 250-person bar. So the diehards were there, and I think because it was this event for the diehards, I think for those that got up, that planned to get up and watched it all the way through, it will be the moment you'll never forget. It will be your Olympic moment. Wasn't mine. I slept through it, but and that's too bad that I think a lot of people had an opportunity. If it would have been a prime time, 7 o'clock, we're building up to it, it would have been one of those Super Bowl moments that truly would have transcended. And I do think as today goes on, more and more people are going to be talking about it and seeing the pictures and all that.
I will say
this is going to be what we remember this Olympics for. There is no doubt.
If we weren't on the West Coast,
no, there was 7 o'clock here,
and
8 o'clock on
reasonable
the
time.
It made it possible, but the Sunday morning
for a
early is
West
hard.
Coaster.
And like you said, though, you didn't have to see the whole game to enjoy it. You could have gotten there about 2 hours into this and really gotten as much as you would have for anything else because you got to see the glorious moment. So it did help, and I think we needed that moment to close this thing out.
But we, as a country, at least in the Winter Olympics, it's always been, maybe the one exception was Shaun White's breakout where he won like.
That wasn't even really an event then. That was still
he was
kind
creating
of like,
an event.
that was kind of like, wow, this is cool. But is he the only guy that can do this?
But every other Winter Olympics, if there is a story for the Americans, it's always the figure skaters.
Yeah, well,
and so it was nice to have something other than that, because as a person, like I don't care about figure skating. I think it's lame.
Oh,
and I was so glad for once that we had like.
Well, I mean, the thing about it was the figure skaters flamed out.
Yeah.
I mean, our whole Olympics, from the get-go, from Lindsay at the beginning of the Olympics, every one of those that we were getting ready to crown as superstars and you get to join the fame club, every one of them flamed out. So we did get enough to have a most successful ever, but it was in the events that a lot of people don't really watch nor care to. And then finally we got the closeout big-time event that I think will kind of garner the Olympic spirit that'll kind of carry us through, because it wasn't a glorious Olympics in my mind. We won a lot of medals, but the ones that America cares about, the sweethearts like the skaters, no.
So I think it's good for. I mean, this is the front of the program. For the next Olympics, like when the IOC sends out their donation request, it's going to have that picture with Matthew Gaudreau's jersey. Who, remember, he died about a year and a half ago. He would have been on this
brother.
team.
Yeah, that I didn't know that whole story.
Excuse me, Johnny Gaudreau, but his brother Matthew. But they had his kids in the picture. It was very emotional. Like that's how you sell the Olympics in 4 years.
Well, this is 2 successful campaigns for hockey. We had the
Four Nations.
The Four Nations, which was as electric as this, but this one was even more so. I think that hockey is certainly on the upswing. They've picked up new fans, and I think this Olympics certainly did help. Now they've got to find a way to translate that into consistent viewership.
Yeah.
Because you've got a lot of people like me that thoroughly enjoyed this run.
Yeah. And they're like, my brother texted me. He's like, which hockey team should I cheer for?
There's a lot of us out there that now they're going to have to come up with some way to get us there. How, and that's probably the $1 million question. How do you get us from that feeling yesterday to tuning into Tuesday night in Winnipeg?
Right.
How are we going to get there?
Yeah, well, that's always been the challenge for hockey. It's funny you say Winnipeg. That's where Connor Hellebuck plays.
Uh-huh.
If you want to go see the best player, the best hockey player in the world, you go watch the Winnipeg Jets. It's unbelievable how good he is and how good he was, and I think there's going to be a lot of people who follow just for that.
Dude, it's thrilling.
They made some stars. I think Jack Hughes.
Certainly. Before the game, he made a name. I remember the Kachucks from the
from the Four Nations.
And I'll remember him and the kid with no teeth making the shot.
Yeah, Jack Hughes is the kid with no teeth. So his brother is Quinn Hughes.
Eichel.
Oh, Jack Eichel's number 9.
Eichel's the guy that had such a good run, not so much yesterday, but he's a name and a face that I'll recall. So they made their mark. That's when when the NHL got amongst their owners and said, "Yeah, we'll take some time off." Think about what they did. We're going to shut this league down for a couple of weeks. That's a big ask.
Oh, yeah.
But they reaped the benefits. It worked for the league. They'll benefit from this.
It's funny. There was some. I got a couple of tweets yesterday. What do they call them now? Are they still tweets?
Yeah.
Are they I don't know.
I think they're tweets. Yeah.
But I got a couple of those from people in San Antonio who were excited that Austin Matthews is he's like Mexican American. He's got Mexican heritage. And so they're like, whoa, a Mexican hockey player. He grew up in Phoenix. But yeah, he's got like one of his parents, I think, is maybe second generation or something like that. But so that maybe that's the way you grab onto someone. But like in Austin Matthews is arguably the best American hockey player. You could make a good case for it.
They need to make a point of these kind of events on a more regular basis. And they've been a good job. Now, next thing you got to do, don't they have one of those outdoor games coming up? Or did they already do it?
I think they already did it this year.
Probably need to. If I was them, I'd do another one.
Yeah.
Come off the Olympics and get another one. Not an all-star game, but 2 of your best teams outside would be in another event. Find a night when there's nothing else going on to schedule that.
Well, it's announced next year they are going to they're going to be playing a game in Jerry World.
There you go.
There's going to be a big crowd there, and it's Vegas. I'll be there for it. It's Vegas against Dallas up there in Jerry World. So maybe that's going to be a way to.
That's the kind of thing they got to do
to suck some people in and check it out, man. It is. It's a fun sport if you can get into it, and but I always say sports that are fringe sports, and hockey is certainly a fringe sport. They need big moments to drag people in, and I think they got it here.
Like I said, 2 consecutive moments.
I think the Four Nations, and maybe the Four Nations loss made this all the sweeter.
Yeah.
And made this one feel even better. But had the U.S. lost this, I don't think I'd be sitting here saying, oh, hockey just took a huge. Even if it would have been an overtime win, I don't think that or an overtime loss, like it would have been a great game and Canada wins just the way the U.S. did in overtime. I think it would be business as usual tomorrow. But I do think that hockey picked up some new fans over this last month.
For the goal to go to where it went, the golden moment to see that, we'll have optics that'll last forever. Literally, those are forever moments.
Yeah. And a lot of people have Nick, the NFL equivalent of this game would like the Bills finally beating the Chiefs in the playoffs. Thanks, Nick. No one wants to talk about that. Well, we don't need to talk about that. Nick.
It's not necessarily true because the U.S. has actually won.
Yeah, now they've won. No, I thought it would, and I should give credit to the women who also won their gold medal game.
Yeah, we were excited. What a great run.
Yeah. So for the U.S. to sweep the hockey gold medals it's incredible.
And anybody who has access to the TSN, the Canadian version of ESPN, their national sports network, I cannot wait to watch their version of SportsCenter today.
Oh yeah.
The utter sadness that has to be going on through Canada. The pulling of hair, the wringing of hands. Like, what have we done wrong? How have we let this happen to our great nation? Oh, the sadness.
I loved it. They were so bitter. Like all of them were so bitter.
Tastes good.
That Italian guy handed Nathan McKinnon a freaking stuffed animal, and he looked like, "Are you?
What the hell is this?
I just lost. Like, give me this stuffed animal." Casey says we need men's soccer to have that moment.
We're so far away.
But I'm telling you, if the U.S. men's soccer could do something like that, like if they could win a World Cup or something, I think soccer would just explode beyond anything that's even come close to what it's done already.
Well, it would take yesterday was a very different kind of moment than the one in 1980. It would take in 1980 because we're so far away.
Yeah.
We can't even we're not even close in talent. It's JV to varsity kind of stuff. So, there was a time in my life that I believed that was imminent. There was a lot of people doing what I do now 20 years ago that felt like that moment was coming for soccer. And there were guys my age 20 years ago said, yeah, it's not going to happen. And they were right. And we sit 20 years later, and I don't see it forthcoming. I don't see some sort of magical soccer team coming together to shock the world in this FIBA World Cup run. Maybe they will, and if they do, more power to them. But this is not nearly that kind of hockey moment in my mind. I think it's further away than people even dream.
Well, also 46 years to the day,
which is just unbelievable.
How cool is that?
You know, I remember I told you I went to school the next day, and we had morning workouts. It was 7 a.m. workout, and our head coach got us all suited up, and we were getting ready. Coach Haley, Jack Haley was his name, I think, and he started crying.
Yeah,
started crying talking about the game the night before. So that marked me. I knew it was a pretty crazy night of soccer or hockey for a kid, a 15-year-old kid. But when my coach started crying in practice the next morning, I realized it was about what I thought it felt like. It was one of those. Back then we didn't have as many channels to kind of divide our attention. There was only one megaphone, and the whole country saw it. So it was one of those events that kind of brought the whole country together because we all witnessed it. It wasn't a bit part in a massive 250 channel cable offering. You had 3, and one of them had the Olympics.
Casey says Thomas Harley's an American-born player who chose to play for Canada because his parents are Canadian. He also chose to play for Canada because he didn't make the Four Nations team for America, and he also played juniors growing up in Canada and stuff. So he was born in America, but he's a Canadian.
His parents are Canadian. He's Canadian.
Claymore says, "Stop this. We're not even close in talent for soccer." Rob, eye roll emoji. Claymore, I don't know how you think
we get outed by the Trinidad and Tobaggans.
Well, I mean, at some point, it can't just be that everybody else has way better coaching than us. We're never good.
We're not sending our best.
We're not sending our best.
It's true. I mean, we're just not.
We're
sending really good. People. But, I mean, our finest athletes are not headed towards soccer. A lot of them are, and our best ones are super athletes. But until we have the wherewithal to send them that are physically gifted to do that kind of stuff without sacrificing another sport and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, it ain't gonna happen.
There was some great soccer players here, but don't worry, I've deported them.
Yeah,
they're gone
that's
now.
the other problem. We sent the good ones home.
Claymore says, nearly the entire roster plays in Supreme Leagues around Europe. It's a matter of time. It's really not. Like the guys who play in U.S., like the Americans who play in those big leagues in Europe, look how much playing time they get. We are not on the level of the internationals in soccer. We're just not.
One of the benefits I think of being a guy my age is there's some things that you've seen before that just come around the bend. And Claymore and all you soccer apologists, hey, man, I want it to be successful. I'm not anti, but I've been through now 3 waves of this.
Yeah.
I've been through other waves of greatness. And I can go all the way back to Freddie Adu and back before that. I've been told it's coming. We're almost there. We just need this and that.
Who was it? Donovan, Landon Donovan.
Man,
he was the next one. Yeah,
I've done that. So, okay, it's coming. All right, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting because I'm all for it. Let's get good at this.
I wish we were. We're just not. We're not that good. I've talked to, there's a guy named Glenn Davis who works out of Houston, and he was our soccer guy on the station there. He's like he played international soccer professionally, and he's always said the same thing. It's like it'd be great if we could take that next step, but the best athletes in the U.S. don't play soccer growing up. No. Like there's too much pressure for them to play other games, and until that happens, they're like other countries don't split it up. There's you know what I mean? Like pretty much everybody plays soccer, and if you've got time, you learn to play another game.
It's like Norway and skiing. That's what we do, and we do it really, really well.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You go to Las Vegas and you put some steps on the little pedometer on your watch, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 steps. And let me tell you, if you're overweight and you're just not ready for that kind of stuff, it can make for one heck of a long couple of days. That's why I'm so glad I went and saw Dr. Jacob Torres at the Institute for Functional Health 10 years ago. I can't believe it's been that long. I walked in his office, 300 pounds of sweaty, tired mess. I didn't like the way I felt nor the way I looked. And Dr. Torres looked at me and said, I've worked with people just like you. I know the issues you're going to run into. I'm going to put together something that's going to work for you if you just give me a shot. If you will just buy in for a minute, maybe you'll see some positive. And I'll tell you what, I did, and before I knew it, I was losing weight and felt better, and it happened fast. Now here I sit 10 years later, 75 pounds down, still working on it. This is a lifetime thing, but I tell you what, I'm healthier today than I was yesterday, and I'm 10 years healthier than I was that day I walked in. I am over 60 years old. I am not on a single statin. I'm not on one medication to control blood pressure or anything like that, and it's all due to Dr. Torres. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you're ready to lose weight, you want to just look better for summer, call Dr. Torres today. He's got a program for you that's going to absolutely work. It has nothing to do with pills or shots or anything like that. No semaglutide. You're just going to learn to live again. Call Dr. Torres today at 210-468-1891. Go to the website, IFF Health. Man, it's a great website. Answer some of the questions that he asked. It'll open your eyes. Change your life. Call Dr. Torres today. Get on a program you can live with from now on, and I know you're going to be thanking me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working a few stalls. A couple on 90 eastbound 410 off to the shoulder. Another stall 90 eastbound 36th Street, right shoulder block. On the east side, the 35 southbound Rittiman disabled vehicle off to the shoulder. Of course, ongoing road work downtown. 35 lower level southbound between 35, the split on over to 37-281. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Staples has hot deals and super low prices on everything for your business. And right now, brand your business at Staples with up to 30% off custom labels. Exclusions apply. Shop Staples in-store, online, or in the app. Ends April 18th. Visit staples.com/print for details.
The Gomez Law Firm is proud to be San Antonio's trusted personal injury law firm for the past 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us. Your firm has been fighting for the people of San Antonio since 1973. That's incredible.
There are not a lot of businesses that stick around for even 50 years, let alone personal injury law firms.
If you have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then turn to the law firm that will fight for you. Visit joegomezlaw.com.
And remember, Gomez Law Fights.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Switch to TurboTax and file your own taxes for free in the app, because free shouldn't cost $15.99. Right? Free Tax USA? Or is it cost $15.99 Tax USA? Switch to TurboTax and file free. Free state, free federal, 100% free, 100% guaranteed. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Switch to TurboTax and file your own taxes in the app for free by 2/28. Excludes TurboTax expert products. $15.99 charge from Free Tax USA is for state taxes.
It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up Monday on the Blitz, we are back in San Antonio. Fight weekend is all over. We got a lot of stories to tell.
And we've got a huge Spurs game Monday night as they take on the red-hot Detroit Pistons.
I can't wait for that basketball game.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. The NFL lives right here. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
That was me.
Rob, make it rain with all those all the money you brought back from Vegas.
It's on the change.
Rich. Are those gold coins
These are
or
gold
gold doubloons?
These are doubloon nickels. These aren't normal nickels.
Wow.
These really paid on the Price is Right game I won at 2 a.m.
Oh, no. Yeah, Rob had a rough run at the blackjack table, and then he's like, I'm going to go to the ATM, and then
my bank was like, hey.
5 minutes later, the dealer said, I think your friend disappeared, sir.
Because he hates you. My friend hates you. You took all of his money.
Wow.
Yeah.
That table never turned around, did it?
No, not really.
God, that
Not
guy
really.
he never pulled less than 10 on the first
He
hand.
always had a 10
Never.
showing. Yeah, it was very frustrating.
Really? I'd pull a 3.
It was frustrating.
3, ace.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Fun tokens. That's what those were.
Yep. Yeah.
I won some money on the Spurs, though.
The
Over the
Spurs
weekend.
had some success. I won on some Spurs. I won on some the Nuggets, who were somehow underdogs to the Portland Trailblazers.
Biggest win of the weekend for me.
Yeah, same for me. And the Spurs back in action tonight. The Detroit Pistons. This is going to be
I hope
a
it
test.
is. I hope this is a mano-a-mano slugfest. I know that deep down in the recesses of Mitch's mind, those that have coached around the Spurs for a long time, there's this Greg Popovich thing about the Sun Tzu art of war.
Mm-hmm.
And when weak appears strong, and when strong, be whatever they are, that you apply that, and it's one of those, you show up and look like you're fierce and ready to fight, and then you can pack stuff away and say, nah, you're not worth the effort. And there's Pop's been known to do that. So we don't want to feel like we lost to you because we might see you again. So we're just going to give it to you.
But in the Eastern Conference, I think
I agree. This should be, because Detroit was off last night. It's not like they're coming off a back-to-back or 3-72 like I saw Cleveland stumble through a game. No, both teams should be well-rested. Spurs certainly should be. So I want a battle, and I will give Coach Johnson and these kids a fair amount of credit. Every big game this year, they've come ready to play. We haven't had a laid out. We didn't sit 10 dudes against OKC. We came ready.
Yeah. They've got 5 more games left on this rodeo road trip. 4 of them are against Eastern Conference playoff teams, including tonight against the best team in the East in Detroit. They'll have another one on Wednesday at Toronto. Their gimme game is at Brooklyn on Thursday, but that's the second half of a back-to-back. And then they've got Sunday and Tuesday of next week. They're at the Knicks and at the Sixers, which is pretty tough. Then they get home just in time to welcome those same Pistons back here in San Antonio.
So it's knowing what we got. So our first game back from the rodeo road trip welcomes Detroit here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got Detroit tonight. We got Toronto in 48 hours, and then Brooklyn. Was the 3? Okay. So if I told you got 3 games coming up, you got 1 gimme. You got 1 toughie, and if you wear yourself out on the toughie, you might lose the second one. I mean, if you give full bore to Detroit and take all your legs, then suddenly you got an overnight to Toronto, and you're taking on a Toronto team at home that really, man on man, shouldn't be that hard. But now you put in the effort. Maybe if for strategery's sake, Detroit ain't that important, especially knowing I get them at home in a week. Or no week, 3 weeks. But, I mean, especially, I'm just trying to find what I expect to happen. I don't think it's going to be one of those slugfests tonight. I don't.
I hope it is. I hope we get the game that the schedule says we're getting. And the Vegas odds think that we will.
I hope.
Detroit is a 1.5-point favorite at home, which means the basically they believe these two teams are about even, and
yes, they are about even.
So if Vegas is saying that these teams are about even, they don't expect anybody to be sitting around. No, I think this is a big game. This is a measuring stick game because you're right. The last couple games, there's been several in a row. I don't remember the last time the Spurs played a close game.
Oh no, they haven't.
But since the Oklahoma City game, they've been playing against pretty bad competition.
So we're running into this now. It's 8 straight wins against teams that have legitimately laid down. It started with an OKC 10 dudes on the bench kind of stuff.
Here's what you got. Orlando, you beat by 9. Orlando's a middling Eastern Conference team. Oklahoma City's bottom 8 guys. That's not a real Oklahoma City win.
No, it had nothing to do with
You beat them by 10. You beat the Mavericks back-to-back nights by 12 and by 13. The Mavericks stink. You beat the Lakers with no Luka and no LeBron, right?
Yeah, no LeBron. They had Luka. It was Luka and 4 dudes.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so they beat them by 28 points. Then you beat Golden State by 13. Phoenix by 27. And by the way, Golden State, like a borderline play-in team. They're not good. You beat the hell out of Phoenix. And
for the first time, so we'll give them. That's the first time they've beaten Phoenix this year, so they had their number. I'm gonna give them a little bit of credit for some fight in that.
And then Sacramento, they crushed.
So,
Sacramento stinks.
Is this like a New England Patriot? Yeah, you've won a lot of games against some really bad teams.
No, this is. They've played good teams this season, and they've won. They beat OKC at full strength too.
I'm talking about this streak, and I watched Cleveland finish there. I think they were on a 7-game streak, but they lost theirs because, quite frankly, they had 3 games in 72 hours. It was that was brutal. 2 back-to-back and then a day off. So they got wore out because they were wore out last night by Philly, and Philly looked good, by the way. There's no excuse there for the Spurs. They don't have their legs aren't tired. They've been home for at least 2 days after that Saturday night game. So I think that they should be ready to play. But in the strategery thing of how I'd plan my minutes out, how this roadie looks, especially knowing I got Detroit at home in a couple of weeks, I'm going to give it my college try, but if I don't think it's there, I'm going to put some guys on their butts.
All right, we'll talk more Spurs a little bit later on. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic is back. Monday, March 30th at the Golf Club of Texas. Get your slot now. $150 per person or $500 per foursome. The Spring Golf Classic, benefiting fitting animals at no-kill shelters across Texas, is presented by Flight by Yingling, sponsored in part by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chunkla, PPL Motorhomes, and Ancira.com. The Spring Golf Classic, Monday, March 30th. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like nuclear reactor safety expert.
I disabled the backup cooling system. It was making such an annoying noise. You heard it, right? It was like,
We're on the countdown to core failure.
And you're saying we don't want that?
This is a job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Morning Huddle 94.1. Vic, how was Roos Chris?
We didn't go. My wife was sick.
What?
Yeah. She started getting a fever, and I was like, "Are you sure? Let's go." But she wasn't hungry, and I didn't want to waste it.
You should have gone without her.
Well, I thought about that too, but
eating twice as much.
Yeah, could have got 2 ribeyes and brought one
right.
home.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, we're just gonna go whenever, probably next weekend. But yeah, she just wasn't feeling good.
Okay.
Yeah, this flu thing going around, it's ridiculous.
Your wife's
man.
always sick.
Yeah, she is.
She licking the doorknobs there at Dollar General?
No.
I hope not.
No.
It's the grandkids. I blame the grandkids.
No, it is the grandkids coming home with stuff from school because they're
Filthy
always
animals.
sick. Yeah,
snotty rugrats.
Yeah, they're germ farms, man.
They are.
Rob and I, you missed out, man. We went to the buffet at Bellagio.
Really?
Oh, very fun.
Stacking plates at the Bellagio.
What did you have? What did you have there then?
Rob started off.
I had breakfast.
Rob had breakfast. I don't do breakfast at a buffet. If there's an option, like I'm looking.
Unless there's a big old tray of bacon.
Well, there's plenty of bacon.
I had
big omelets.
I started out with prime rib. Some mashed potatoes and some green beans, and then I went for a plate of Asian noodles with Mongolian beef and like a chili sauce.
Now keep in mind, this is now his second full plate.
Yep, and then I went back and got 2 more slices of prime rib with some mac and cheese.
I've seen him at the Asian buffet where he fills
the same
up
thing.
the plate and then just goes back.
Yeah, man.
And fills up. Well, that is the purpose of the
I
buffet.
no longer get my money's worth
Yeah.
at the buffet. I really don't.
Well, you did this time. It was like
no,
$5.
I stacked a few plates. Well, that was free. No, what I'm saying is, but if you're walking into a buffet like that, the $80 buffet, you what was it? It was probably 80, 75, 80.
I think it's $65, $70.
65, yeah. You need to eat like AJ. AJ gets his money's worth. I'm a full plate, half plate dessert kind of a buffet guy anymore.
Yeah, I'm no dessert, so I gotta.
Well, I'm talking about
there,
little bites of several desserts. Kind of
okay.
Stuff. I'm not a full on buffet downer like I used to be.
I did 3 full plates and then I ate a couple of macarons.
And I'm telling you, it's the Bellagio. Everything's good. I mean,
everything was good.
Everything is spectacular. You can't grab anything that's not authentic.
Yeah, it was a good meal. I don't know how the breakfast was good.
Extraordinary.
Yeah.
I mean, it was spectacular. It was exactly what I wanted.
There was a guy there making French toast. It looked really good, but I was like,
Yeah,
no, I
man.
can't do that. I gotta have. I mean, I guess I could have made a prime rib sandwich with a couple pieces of French toast, but
could have been.
That's still good.
that might have been good. Yeah, I don't know.
Just hungry.
Yeah,
They had a salad bar.
they did have a salad bar, but
Oh, that's all.
There
good.
was
but I
nobody-
also
there
I
was
looked at it,
nobody
I was like,
there.
I can't imagine like.
Why would you go?
Yeah, what are you doing? It's like when you go to the Brazilian steakhouse. Who goes to the salad bar? It's crazy.
Me.
It's wild behavior.
I have to.
They had I mean, you'd have loved the salad bar. It was,
I'm
it was
telling you,
50
man.
feet long.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the way it is. I've adapted to it. It's like I'm.
But you could have plenty of prime rib.
No, it's like I'm on Lent 24/7, 365. You know, I just can't have
Well,
certain
considering
things.
the life you've lived, you might need to do that.
Yeah.
You got some sins to atone for.
Oh, yes.
You say 8 Hail Marys and no more sugar for the rest of your life.
That's basically it.
Yep.
Yep.
I forgot we are in Lent season now, so we'll be able to go get some fried catfish one of these days.
Friday, man. There's going to be fish specials all around.
Oh, we had Fred's fish fry on Friday.
Did you really?
Yeah. I haven't had that in a minute. Yeah.
How was it?
Who did you go? I got to hear about this.
No, this was my dad brought it over.
So your dad went to Fred's?
And then, because it's on the south side of South Florida. So
I was going to say which one. All right.
he brought me 2 fillets with some, I can't eat the white bread, but just with some tartar sauce, and I just ate it. It looks like the Luby's, fish.
Oh, yeah. It's that square fish of indiscriminate origin.
I grabbed it by my hand, just ate it like that, and that was, because I won't eat meat on Fridays because of Lent, but the fish, Fred's fish, we've had that since I was little.
Yeah.
And it's still good, man. They're banking, man. He says they were busy.
Well, they only get it one time.
I've heard it's good. I want to. I've never tried it.
The Fred's fish
I've heard
fry
it's good,
sacrament.
but also gross.
Well, it's the sacrament is the grease. They just put it away for every Lent.
Yeah.
We're cooking. It's the same grease from like Lent 8-9 years ago.
Yeah, and these are the patties from last Lent.
Say yes, pretty much. So it's been blessed, though. They had
no, but it's good. The fries were soggy. I only had a few, but those are only good when they're fresh.
How many pieces of Wonder Bread?
You really don't eat meat during Lent?
On Fridays.
On Fridays.
You don't do that, though.
Well, you grow up in San Antonio, you kind of get used to it. So, it's kind of around our house now. We'll go fish.
Really?
So Friday we'll go out of our way to either, at the time when it was open, the Luby's right here on Walsham, we'd go there, or Fred's Fish Fry, or 5 years ago it was like Long John Silver's even then, just no meat, and then I'll make up for it.
Well, now every fast food place is doing some kind of
Bill Miller's. That's right.
They're all
they
doing
have
fish.
A fish sandwich
It's easy to go find what you want to eat. In fact, it's nice because now everybody's offering a good fish.
Yes, somos católicas.
I'll tell you where you can get the best. You know where the best fish in San Antonio is? I'll tell you where it is. If you're looking for the best fish in all of San Antonio, go to a Sam Houston basketball game.
Really?
And get the
I thought
fish
you were gonna say Sea
that
Island.
they're cooking at the concession stand at a Sam Houston Hurricane basketball.
What is
game.
Sam
catfish?
Houston?
Yes.
What's
Really?
Sam Houston?
Sam Houston High School.
So at a high school basketball game, they got the best fish?
They cook the best. I'm telling you, the best. And anybody on a brigade bar who played basketball knows what I'm talking about. Go get the fish from the Sam Houston concession stand.
Really?
I'm telling you, they've been cooking fish there for 30 years, and it's fantastic.
That's incredible.
Oh, man, we'd schedule games there just to eat. Get our ass kicked. We'd get our ass wore out in the game, but we ate
You
good.
didn't care. Yeah, you didn't care.
That's some nice fish on the way out.
I do want to find a nice catfish buffet. I bet they've got them during Lent.
Oh, yeah.
I can pretend to be Catholic for
just for
45 minutes.
Just pretend. Just walk in and be.
I'll lend you my rosary. Just hold it. Yeah.
You gotta walk in with your arms crossed though when you order.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson, KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
Success starts with your drive. You bring the fire. American Public University will fuel the journey. Learn more at apu.apus.edu.
Jackson Hewitt knows taxes are complicated, and with multiple jobs and tax forms, they're like sonata complicated. Our no surprise pricing keeps things simple. Jackson Hewitt does your taxes for only $149 or less. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back. So what are you waiting for? Hurry. File with Jackson Hewitt today for only $149 or less, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7 so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Have you or a loved one been arrested? Call the law office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, and get the aggressive legal help you deserve. From criminal defense to personal injury, attorney Jesse Hernandez and his powerhouse team are ready to fight for your rights. Calls are answered 24/7 because legal trouble doesn't keep office hours. Call 210-807-8656 or visit JesseHernandezLaw.com. That's JesseHernandezLaw.com. The law office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, has your back.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Our heaviest delay right now is on the northeast side on 35 due to road work. Southbound Thousand Oaks to 410. That is a solid 30-minute commute. Only the left lane is open, so stop and go from FM 1518. 281 on the frontage road northbound at Thousand Oaks. Get reports of a stall, right lane blocked. And still working that stall at I-10 eastbound just past Foster Road, now off to the right shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the Winter Olympics, the United States won its first gold medal in men's hockey since the Miracle on Ice in 1980, as they beat Canada 2-1 in overtime yesterday. With that, the United States also made history in Milan, winning 12 gold medals, the most ever in the Winter Olympics. The previous record was 10 in 2002 in Salt Lake. In the NBA, the Spurs finished up the I-35 series in Austin with a 139-122 win against the Sacramento Kings, as they have now won 8 straight and are undefeated on the Rodeo road trip to this point. They continue it tonight as the Spurs are back in action. They're up in Detroit for a big one. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I think we got challenge accepted here.
What's this?
Jose says, AJ, try Tony G's Soul Food Buffet on a Sunday.
Yeah. Tony G's.
The buffet is only on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Sunday fun day.
You tempt me with a all-you-can-eat soul food, my friend.
Smothered pork chops.
Oh,
make you right home.
Oxtail. I bet they got oxtails.
Oh, I love oxtail.
I haven't had them there.
Oh, my God.
I love oxtail.
And they got a little jazz going on.
Now I'm looking at their website. Yeah. It looks pretty good, man. I ain't gonna lie. Where is it? Where's it at?
East side.
South Hackberry. Uh-oh. It's like that. Huh?
Yeah, that's
You gotta be careful.
It looks pretty.
No, you'll make it, but just be careful.
No, that's fine. It's all right.
It looks worth it, man. I ain't gonna lie. Just looking at the
It's a commitment, but you'd have to, the problem with the Sunday is Sundays are kind of reserved for barbacoa around my house.
Oh.
It's kind of.
You're right.
Yeah.
I usually get half and half. No tortillas.
If I'm not cooking anyway.
No, I'll eat anything on Sunday. I don't give it whatever day it is. I don't
No,
care.
but it's worth the get up and go. It is.
Yeah. Oh, southern fried pork chop, smothered pork chop,
Smothered
onion
pork
gravy.
chops are, and the onion gravy. Yes, you'll write home about that.
Big Mama's meatloaf. Oxtails. Oh, they got the oxtails. Slow roasted oxtails. Seafood, catfish. Catfish stuffed with crawfish. Come on, boy.
Come on, dude.
I'm going to have to make that trip. I can
Get
already
up
see
early.
it now. I can already see it now. Every Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., $30. All you can drink. Or all you can eat.
Money well spent.
Say drink.
All you can eat.
Sweet
Oh,
tea.
man.
That's just one beer in Las Vegas.
That's true. Oh my God! Dude.
At the fights, $23.50 if you wanted a pull draft.
How much? $18
if you wanted a can.
$18 for a can of beer.
Yeah.
And people were walking around with a can of beer
with a straight face, just drinking it like it was just cheap beer.
You know what I did, Vic?
Well,
I feel guilty about
he
this.
Absconded.
I'm just gonna say it, just so I can
get it off your chest.
Yeah.
What did you do?
You're gonna have to say a Hail Mary. Here we go. You have your rosary with you?
I need you to pray for me here, Vic.
I'm gonna pray against you. I'll say a little prayer against you.
I stole a box of popcorn.
Oh Lord, smite him.
What?
For thieving.
I stole a box of popcorn. I went and bought 2 beers, and it was like
that's $36.
No, it was.
Oh, you didn't with the tax.
After tax, it was $46. So $46. And the way it works at this place is you go through the line and you put all the things that you picked up on the scale, like on this little scale thing. So I put my 2 beers and a box of popcorn, and it only showed the beers. It didn't show the popcorn on my tab. So I picked up the popcorn, I put it back down, and it still didn't show. And now there's a line of people behind me, and I had to make a choice.
So Jesus was on your right side?
I said, do I raise my hand?
He didn't look right.
I said, do I
How
say,
long did you
hey,
raise your hand for?
should I raise my hand and call someone over, or should I just
steal it?
Eat the popcorn? And I just ate the popcorn. I didn't want to hold up the line. Mm-hmm. And in my mind, I said, well, I did just pay $45 for 2 beers. It feels like that should come with a free popcorn. Now, when I went back the next time and I got another box of popcorn,
right,
it charged me, and it was $6.
It didn't double charge you.
Now, mind you,
for the yesterday.
When I say this box, when I say a box of popcorn,
it was an elementary school box of popcorn.
Yeah, and it was $6. It was like it's about the size of like a book.
Really?
With some popcorn.
There was the square pack of popcorn thing you got at school.
Yeah, that was $6.
So you would be done in by like 4 minutes,
yeah,
right?
this wasn't like a big movie theater tub.
It was 2 handfuls. Okay. It was a little square. It was a little, you know what we're talking about, $6.
Yeah. So I did steal $6 worth of popcorn
during Lent.
During Lent of all times.
Of all times.
Well, he didn't even know it was Lent. So
No.
maybe it doesn't matter.
You know what? I didn't even realize. I was talking to one of the ladies here at our office on Wednesday before we left to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I felt terrible. I wanted to say something, but then I was like, maybe it's not my place. I thought she got punched in the forehead. And then I went to the airport, and then I realized, because hers was very smudged. And when I got to the airport, I realized that it was Ash Wednesday because there were so many people with with heavy ashes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that was what was going on with her forehead. I thought she got thumped by her husband or something. I wasn't going to say anything.
And did you trying to cover that up with makeup? Or?
Yeah, I would do something. Like, you look like you got your ass kicked. But
I appreciate the priest that puts it on heavy. That puts the, I want it
to be a no doubter.
I want the big. Looks like he put me with a piece of coal.
Oh yeah.
Did you go get ashes on Wednesday?
No, I didn't go. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go. It's okay. I prayed for forgiveness. Yeah.
People look at you like, yeah, you did something dirty, but you want the full on like, oh, that's cross.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think is worse, Vic?
What?
You not getting your ashes as a practicing Catholic, or me taking the popcorn?
Oh, theft is always worse.
Oh, the penalties offset. We'll replay the down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's a thing. I don't think there's the penalties offset in the Bible.
Rob, you're not a Catholic.
There's some other
Vic
things.
is confirmed.
I've raised. I sent 2 boys. I spent hundreds
Vic's
of thousands
confirmed.
of dollars
No, you
to
did.
educate my children in a Catholic way. I think I can speak to it.
The only unforgivable sin is not believing in the Lord. So every other sin you can ask forgiveness for, which I did, and I did. I couldn't go.
I don't think that's a sin.
Well,
not making it to get a.
Well, it's more of the guilt.
Lord,
well, you're not a good Catholic if you're not guilty.
I'm sorry I took that popcorn, Lord.
I don't think you're truly sorry.
I am sorry. I I mean, I told you about it. I felt guilty immediately.
And you didn't just throw the money on the counter anyway.
It's a cash-free place. Like there's no room for cash anywhere.
Okay.
And I really, the only reason I didn't pay is because I didn't want to hold up the line.
I get it. The anxiety. See, that's what I suffer.
Yeah. I said, man, all these people are waiting behind me. They all want to go get back to the fight.
Well, AJ, the road to hell is just paved with many justifications. We can justify our way to a lot of places.
Rob, I just prayed for forgiveness from the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
See?
And Vic said, it's forgiven.
So he absolved you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's
Vic,
the power of the Lord.
I don't think Vic can absolve me, but I think the Lord can forgive me.
No, I'm not saying
I don't need a human to forgive me. I need the Lord's forgiveness.
That's true.
And I say, here's what I say, Lord, if you want to strike me down for taking that popcorn, do it in the next 10 seconds. And if not, I'm going to assume I'm forgiven.
No, he's going to do it right.
I'm going to lean out of this one.
No, he's doing it in his way because I got to go.
Clear. The Lord's forgiven me.
Yeah.
He had 10 seconds to smite me, and he said, no, this is a good one. He's a good egg. He knew that I didn't want to take that popcorn, but I had to. I had to.
You have purpose.
I hear Jesus is a Caitlin Clark fan.
What could I do?
I know.
I don't think you have been forgiven quite yet.
Oh, I have.
I think the valley of death does await you.
I think Jesus has already forgotten about Caitlin Clark. He's like,
he's following her to Russia.
These chicks are never going to play.
He's forming another league. This 3-on-3 league he's working on on the Sunlight Radio Network.
Liberty Jesus, I want what you want.
I know.
What's Caitlin Clark's team's name?
The Fever.
The Fever. Fever Jesus.
Yeah.
I have to let these Fever play.
Could you talk to Spurs Jesus for us?
Now that's who you need to pray to right there.
The Spurs
Jesus. Yeah, see?
Jesus to absolve you of your sins.
He's popular this Lent.
I wonder how he would
strut right into heaven.
Wonder how you would feel about me taking that popcorn.
Absolved.
Yeah.
Well, good thing there was no priest behind
Spurs
you.
Jesus was down on the river and he stopped 2 robbers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a hero.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's the other thing you missed out on, Vic.
What was
fight night?
Oh, you missed the Aztec dancers.
Oh yeah, there were that. Yeah, Barrios came out with like guys with kabuki masks and
total
banging
sweet
drums.
Yeah,
yeah. And then he got his ass whooped, which is super embarrassing. Like if you walk out with 4 dudes dressed in full Aztec garb and then you get beat up.
Well, they showed an hour before the fight.
No, you get knocked down in 20 seconds.
An hour before the fight, he's sitting in his locker room with all these Aztec dancers jumping around, and I was like, he ain't gonna win.
No, it's not.
If I was his man,
not a good sign.
Get this out of here. What's going on in here? Some kind of Aztec dance party going in my champ's locker room. Get the hell out of here.
But my buddy McKenzie came with us, and he said he was with his girlfriend, and he looked at me and he said, I don't think I've ever been in a room where the median hot chick was this hot. And he was probably right. It was
a target-rich environment.
There was not an ugly girl in that building. And they were dressed to the nines. It was a very good time. Very, very good time.
But as a holy man, you can't.
I was a married man. I sat between Mackenzie and Rob. Yep.
You were faithful, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
The
wandering eye was controlled.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
And I plucked my eye out. I popped it back in, but I plucked it out at first.
Then you went to go get some stolen popcorn.
And Romero.
Then you went to go thieve some popcorn.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then beg for forgiveness yet again.
Honestly, I was in Vegas. If that's the worst of my sins.
Well, there isn't a variance. A sin's a sin.
Okay,
some are mortal, some aren't. But
then I've prayed for forgiveness, Rob. That's all I can do. It's all
you can.
And I gave the Lord 10 seconds to smite me, and he chose not to.
I'm just not sure there's contrition here.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying. I've heard no contrition.
I came back as soon as I got the popcorn. I said, Rob, I admitted to you what I had done.
Well, I thought you could say admit. I could say brag.
Oh, please. I'm sorry. I can't believe you would accuse me of this.
Hey, look what I did. Hey,
that's not how it went at all.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look down. Don't look down.
That's not how it went.
I stole this $38 popcorn.
That's not how it went. That's not how it went.
Don't look down. I just stole this.
That's not how it went. That's not how it went.
Don't act suspicious. Don't turn around.
Here, hold this.
Hold this. Put it in your pocket.
Rob's the kind of guy, like, if Rob
just lifted some popcorn.
If Rob's in line in front of you, like trying to get into the pearly gates, Rob's the kind of guy who's going to tell St. Peter, like, "Hey, the guy behind me."
Yeah, that guy cut in line. The guy behind me just cut.
Guy behind me got. We were at a fight once, and he stole popcorn.
The guy stole popcorn. I'm just saying.
Like, I don't. We'll do what you want to do with it, but I'm just telling you, I was there. I saw it.
If I tell you I saw what he did, will I get a nicer place?
Yeah, that's all Rob's trying to do.
Do I get up in the Saint neighborhood? Well, if I tell you,
St. Peter, AJ, he rechecks his list. He goes,
"No, I don't want to. I don't want to go live with the saints that died some kind of horrible death. I want to go stay with the saints that had a good life, that had fun. Where were those guys?
Yeah, Mr. Perfect.
Because if you'll let me live over there, this guy behind me steals popcorn.
Mr. Perfect, Rob Thompson here.
I'm not perfect. I just play one on TV.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports.
He cut in line. I got it.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic is back. Round up your foursome, your work crew, your weekend golf buddies, even the ladies, and get ready for a fun, laid-back day at the Golf Club of Texas. Monday, March 30th. Lock in a team for just $500 for a foursome, or jump in solo for $150 per player and spend the day talking trash, crushing drives, and laughing your way around the course. This isn't a stuffy golf club tournament. It's golf the way it should be. The Spring Golf Classic benefits feeding animals at no-kill shelters across Texas, so you're having a great time for a great cause. Presented by Flight by Yingling and sponsored by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, PPL Motorhomes, and Ancira.com. And when the last putt drops, the day is just getting started. Join us for the after party at the 90 Proof Bar at Lucky Ranch Road and Highway 90. Cold drinks, great food, and all the post-round storytelling you can handle. So pick your team, claim your spot, and tee up with San Antonio's Sports Star. Sign up your foursome now at sasportstar.com.
Get in gear at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville, your 5-time dealer of the year. $13,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Silverado 1500s. 5.9% financing on new heavy duties for 84 months. Save $10,000 off MSRP on the 2026 Tahoe Premier. Ready to go electric? Get the 2026 Equinox EV with $13,000 off MSRP. Together, let's drive. North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes by Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Out here, in the middle of all these acres, it can feel like you're the only person on Earth. And sometimes, that's how it feels when you're going through tough times. Stress builds up, you have trouble sleeping, maybe your mind is racing and you just don't feel like yourself. So what do? We get help. Lots of people are struggling with their mental health. It's more common than you think. The good news is, there are people in our community who are here for us when times are tough. Sometimes, just talking to someone can make all the difference in the world, so we don't feel so alone. One thing you can do is visit loveyourmindtoday.org for simple steps you can take to find the right solution for you. Whether it's hearing stories about what other people are going through, or finding the resources we need to navigate the stresses in our lives. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Looking for the best deal on TRT? Don't pay hundreds out of pocket or settle for a one-size-fits-all dose because they take your insurance. At Synergenics and Low T Center, you can get powerful TRT dosed for your body and get it covered by insurance. It's TRT that actually works with your body. And this February, they are offering free testosterone tests and discounted peptides and GLP-1s to make getting your life back as easy as possible. Don't miss the opportunity. Go to Synergenics.com or LowTCenter.com and book your appointment today.
Hey, it's time to shoot your shot on PrizePicks and get $50 instantly in lineups. It's easy to do when you play your first $5. That's right. PrizePicks is now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play for your first 5. PrizePicks makes every dunk, every dime, every board that much more exciting. So don't miss the chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. PrizePicks. It's always so good to be right. I've played PrizePicks for years now. You know why? Because I can play my players the more or less, and I can combine my favorite sports, football, basketball, hockey. No matter what they can play, I can pick the more or less and get it down. And with a new feature alert, PrizePicks has early payouts. That's right. If your player gets off to a hot start, you know you have an option to cash out early. Get those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on PrizePicks. It's easy to find the social feeds. You can listen to those you trust or be the trusted. That's right. PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks today right now and use the code Alamo and get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. The big game's just around the corner. Remember the code Alamo and get $50 in lineups every time you play for the first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's so good to be right.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Good morning.
How was your flight to Houston?
I
where were you
slept
sit-
almost the whole
where'd you
way.
sit?
I had a window seat.
Oh.
And it was an unfortunate window seat because
over the wing.
To my left was a very large person, and in front of me was a overactive small child.
Mm-hmm.
But I immediately, when I got, like, as soon as we got in the air, I put my headphones on and I leaned on the window and fell asleep. And
there you
like
go.
I was glad they didn't wake me up to like try to give me food or drink. And when I woke up, I was like, oh, I've got to piss. This is bad. But then I looked out the window, and what did I see down below me? San Antonio.
So you saw it another hour, though.
No, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, I'm going to make it 30 minutes. So I made it the 30 minutes.
Man, I can't sit on an aisle. It's
like at a window,
forcing,
you mean?
It's like being forced into a tin can. I just can't do it. I have to have an aisle. I'll move back to get an aisle.
The problem is, I will say, I prefer an aisle. If I've got a window, I know I've got a lot better chance of sleeping.
Easily. But it's like I have to be so tired. I'm just not very good at sleeping on a plane.
So I'm glad. My ring said I got like an hour and a half of sleep, which, you know,
dude, no, I didn't get any of it.
Given the deficit that I'm in right now, it was probably much needed.
No. I just thank God for noise-canceling headphones.
Yeah.
One of those advancements in modern technology that has truly made a difference in how we get along with each other.
Well, and also, we day drank before we got on the plane.
That didn't help.
Which helped me sleep, but also made me had to use the restroom really bad. And I was
no, nothing like sobering up on an airplane.
Well, did your vitamins help you
they did.
get through
They always, well, no, not as much as they should have.
Oh, that's too bad. That is too bad. Did you see what's going on with Tyrese Halliburton? Of course, Tyrese Halliburton is not playing because of his torn Achilles. But now he's not even around the team because he's got shingles.
Oh, poor guy. Oh,
yeah.
So he's had chickenpox.
Said it's a very painful thing.
You ever known anybody that got shingles?
What is shingles?
Okay, so shingles is the residual virus, and everybody who got chickenpox.
I got chickenpox when I was a kid.
Then you have the shingles virus floating around in your body. And
how do I get it out?
You don't. You got it. So there's a shot you can get that will protect you. Now, if you never got chickenpox, and there's a line
Kids
of
don't get chickenpox
No, there's a
anymore.
shot for it now. But when we were young, there wasn't.
Yeah.
We couldn't get inoculated, AJ. So. Yeah, shingles sucks, man. Anybody who's come down with it will warn you. Get the shot.
Have you had that?
No, but my mother and my sister have.
Yeah, that sounds
It's brutal.
terrible.
It's like fire.
It's a painful skin rash, they call it. They said it's a unique case, a unique situation. I hope I talked to him a few times, and he's always in a good mood, so he'll get through it. That's Rick Carlisle talking about it. But yeah, he's dealing with the shingles.
Well, you look at Halliburton, and then you juxtapose. I just saw Dame go win a 3-point contest. Tyrese, how you doing, bro? Why don't we come see you work out? Are we on the same path as Dame? Are we going to be ready for next year?
No, I think the Pacers don't want to lose any games, or they don't want to win any games.
Well, I mean, Dame's not coming back this year either, I doubt.
No.
But, I mean, I'd like to see Tyrese maybe you could go compete in the 3-point contest. Let's see how you're doing.
Maybe.
Except for your shingles.
Yeah, now you can't even get out there.
It's a weird name, too.
Yeah, I don't like the name
I'm not
of that.
sure if shingles makes it worse or better.
Shingles, to me, it sounds like an old people disease. But again, I thought gout was a disease only old people could get, and then I got gout.
Well, you were right.
Well, I was in my 30s. I thought it was for people in their 60s.
Well, old is relative, but the shingles is one of those things that it doesn't just go away either. You got to let that kind of take its course.
Ugh. That sounds terrible.
It's inflamed nerve endings, I believe.
That sounds terrible. I don't want to deal with any of that. Sad news out of the NFL where Rondale Moore, the former, I say former. I mean, he is certainly former now. Well, he hasn't played in 2 years.
Yeah, I
He's
guess
been
that's
hurt. But he was an elite college football player. Most recently played for the Vikings, 25 years old. He was at Purdue. He was a big star at Purdue. He died Saturday of a self-inflicted gunshot wound, which, and again, hopefully we'll figure out more as to why. I think when this happens, we instantly think, maybe some sort of CTE or something like this, but it could just be some sort of a mental health thing. Like we saw it here in Dallas. We saw it this year.
But I think we could probably, after an autopsy, CTE will probably have played a role.
You think so?
I'm pretty comfortable in that.
Yeah. I know that Rondale was at one point a Texas commit.
Mm-hmm.
He is from Indiana, which is why I think he ended up back at Purdue. But he was a Texas commit and was I remember at the time was a big get for Texas. He was a very highly sought after guy, and a very, a very, very good college wide receiver. Like I said, dealt with injuries for the most part throughout his NFL career. So I'm sure that was part of it too. Things aren't going the way I want them to go with my career. I don't know.
Don't try to make sense out of nonsense.
No, it is.
It can't.
It is
it's an awful situation.
It is a terrible thing that happened. So prayers out to his family, which obviously it's a tough time to be dealing with something like that. Also, another early expiration, Kara Braxton, who's a 2-time WNBA champion with the Detroit Shock. She died at age 43. So. I don't know much about her. I know it says she was the 7th pick by the Shock in the WNBA draft in 2005. And they don't say much about her, about how she died. But her son he was the starting tight end the last 3 years at Ohio State and then transferred to North Carolina in January. So he pretty good football player himself. But she was a WNBA champion with Detroit. And she's also dead at 43. So, man, these young athletes passing away, always a terrible, terrible thing. So, prayers to all those families. All right, Rob, I wanted to get back into the Spurs. And did you take anything away from the Phoenix and Sacramento games, or did you just feel like those were
the practice games?
It felt like two teams that were just wildly overmatched.
Wildly overmatched, but when you're wildly overmatched or you're playing a team that is very much lesser than you better blow them out. So, I mean, there's some positives to take away from your beating teams the way you should beat them, but you don't have there's no measuring stick. We've had 8 games of this. They haven't really faced any
It's been
kind
a while.
of adversity at all for a month. And the good news is everything's kind of clicking. I mean, everybody's healthy, and the trade is now done. I expect to see Plumlee suited up here pretty quick. You couldn't be in a worse situation for sure. I mean, you could certainly have a whole lot of worse things as you're heading off to this next 2.5 weeks of getting on the road. So no, this is I think the problem with the Spurs is they just haven't had that measuring stick, and they've got one tonight. It's just a matter how they want to attack this. How hard and how bad do you want to go at it tonight? Is it worth a 40-minute effort of the 48? Is it worth that kind of hard work to go get it? And in the eyes of the fans, I'd like to see a Detroit win, and I know you're better than Toronto, and I certainly know you're better than Brooklyn. You got a comfortable lead over Houston. I mean, my gosh, 4 or 5 games over us in Denver and Houston. I mean, the Spurs are comfortably in second. I mean,
they're closer to Oklahoma City than they are to the 3 seed right
so
now.
you can sacrifice a game knowing full well I'm not losing control of my seeding. So, I think it's worthy of the effort. I'm just not sure how much effort we're going to see tonight. I'd like to think every game matters and everyone out, especially this road trip, but 8-game winning streak, going up against the best team in the East who's coming off a pretty good win, and they're kind of rested, and you're going into their house, and you also know you're going to get them in 2.5 weeks at home.
The Pistons, the Spurs are the hottest team in the NBA right now. They've won 8 in a row. They've won 9 of their last 10. Detroit has won 5 in a row. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They are the second hottest team in the NBA. This, on paper, this is a juggernaut matchup.
This is Michigan-Duke on Saturday. I mean, this is the 2 very best going.
Yeah. And Media Bar Production said they already played a lot of great teams. They have. It's just in this stretch, they have not. This 8-game win streak, they've not really been tested at all.
None, really. This has been a track meet. We're putting 120 a night up on the board. I mean, they're putting points on the board, running and gunning. That's a good thing to do. You're doing things right, but you really haven't played a team that's going to defend you for 24 seconds.
And it's not to diminish the Spurs' schedule this season, because the Spurs beat full strength OKC early in the season. They've certainly done it, but in the last 8 games, they have played it. When they've played a good team, it's been a good team that was severely handicapped by something, and then or they've just played a flat out bad basketball team. And now, like you said, to their credit, they've made the bad teams look bad.
Yeah, you beat them by 10. Take them to home. Take them to the woodshed if that's the way they want to do it. But at some point, you're going to have to make some shots in some difficult situations, and you're going to have to sacrifice your body and do some things that maybe you didn't have to do for the last month. So you just wonder if it's worth the full expenditure of the effort knowing what's in front of you. I think knowing that the whole world's going to be watching should be enough.
Here's why I think it's enough. I just mentioned it. The Spurs are closer to the Thunder than they are to the 3 seed.
When you look at the separation that they've achieved over this 10-game span, they're pulling away from the pack, man.
There is a world where the Spurs could finish ahead of the Thunder in the standings.
If Shea doesn't get healthy and stay healthy,
and they already own the tiebreaker.
But yeah, we do, but there's still a long way to go. Man.
Yes, but I'm just saying, if you're looking for a reason why they should be playing hard, to me, that's the reason.
Well, I mean, because you have that buffer, you can sacrifice a game because you do have that kind of league. Now, if it's neck and neck and you want to make sure you're in the chase, sometimes you overexert when you don't necessarily need to. And this is one of those where you're coasting along pretty good. You got a nice 5-game spread. Maybe you go hard, and if you have to sacrifice a game or two next, it's okay. We know we're better than Toronto. That kind of stuff.
There's not a lot of games left on the schedule that I think are measuring stick games for the Spurs, and this is one of them. And I want to know where they stand right now against another premium team. And I think the Pistons, the Pistons and Spurs are very mirror-like. Both these teams were awful for the last several years and have kind of figured it out. We saw
changing the rules because of the way the Spurs and the Pistons. We
saw baby steps for both teams last year, and now they've both turned into, quite frankly, this is the number 2 and number 3 team in the NBA right now.
And we've had it easy. The Pistons, think about it, they had Monty Williams there for like a cup of coffee.
Yeah, they're juggling
ran
coaches.
him out and kind of reevaluated the way they were drafting, and some high-end picks are gone now. So they had to kind of refine who they were. They've had a much more difficult road. Cade Cunningham has had to go through some stuff to become the MVP candidate that he is. It hadn't been easy for him at all.
Yeah, and he continues to get more and more more and more hype as
we got
an
MVP
candidate.
You know, right now, I think he's odds on. Now,
it can't be.
If they win tonight, he's right up there, man. He made a valid. What did he get? 48 the other night. He's
current odds. Shea is still the favorite, minus 140. Jokic 3-1. Cade Cunningham plus 550.
There it is.
Wemby 25-1 is your fourth favorite. LeBron was saying that he thinks that the case should be made for Jaylen Brown, which I'm not sure why Jaylen Brown's not getting more discussion as an MVP candidate.
I think he will, if they keep doing what they're doing.
To be 40-1 when you're the perceived best player. I'm starting to think Jaylen Brown's better than Jason Tatum. By the way, I'm
not going to go that far. I think they're both very, very good. But I will say, if you can't talk about Joe Mazzulla as a Coach of the Year candidate and not have Jaylen Brown as an MVP candidate,
feels weird.
You can't do one and not the other.
Yeah. So, but I do think it's Shea, Jokic, or Cunningham. It's one of those three guys. Jokic is the best player in the world. You could give it to him every year, pretty much. It feels like.
I think Jokic is going to face this uphill battle, not because he doesn't deserve it and isn't considered the best, probably. It's if he gets another MVP, we're putting him on Jordan level stuff.
Yeah.
And are we ready to do that yet?
Yeah. Well, and they would also have to make a decision on Shea. Once a guy wins a second MVP, you're in a different class,
and he's going to have to play some serious basketball games.
Oh, yeah.
But the good news is his absence has proven his value. Because when he's not there, they're terrible.
He was at minus 600 or something at one point, and as he's missed games, which, like you said, his value, him being gone is showing his value because the Thunder they're not the Thunder without him. The Thunder can go without Jalen Williams. They can go without Chet Holmgren. They don't go without Shea.
So, yeah, it's not very rare, but it was the perfect opportunity to truly see the value of this guy because with him, they're the best team in basketball. Without him, they're in the top 5.
Yeah. Claymore says, kind of hard for some of y'all to enjoy sports when you bet on the team to cover or a player to score over or under. To me, it makes it more enjoyable. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it's I get what he's saying.
It's just a different way of viewing it. But, if you want to be invested in something, I want to have a reason to cheer for something. I don't know. If I'm watching the Pelicans versus the Hornets on a random Tuesday, I want to have a reason to watch the game.
I think that's yeah. Some of us just watch it.
Who the hell's doing that?
Especially
the Pelicans Hornets. Who's watching that?
Especially a college game coming out of the MEAC.
Yeah.
Thursday afternoon.
Gotta have a reason to watch. Speaking of college hoops, let's talk about some college hoops on the other side. Big weekend in college hoops and a big Monday coming up tonight. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. This road work on 35 on the northeast side causing about a 25-minute delay. Southbound 35, Thousand Oaks on down to 410. This road work is only the left lane open. Stop and go from FM 1518. Again, a 25-minute delay. On 281 on the frontage road northbound at Thousand Oaks, we've got a stall right lane blocked. And Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
Success starts with your drive. You bring the fire. American Public University will fuel the journey. Learn more at apu.apus.edu.
Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
It's been a tough Saturday on the lake. I ordered swim trunks in this orange cream color, but it's actually more orange auburn. Oh, and it's swimwear. I probably can't even return these.
If a real problem comes along, your boat's protected 24/7 with Progressive, so you can keep worrying about boater problems. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in D.C.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
This month, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Benjamin Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G service. What's up with that? Ben Franklin wasn't even a president. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be in business with an American wireless company that supports our vets in a big way and keeps all their customer service in this country. That's important. And you'll be on the same towers the big carriers use, so you'll get the same 5G service without the inflated price. So hang on to your Benjamins and switch to Pure Talk for a Jackson and a Lincoln. No contract, no hidden fees. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll get 50% off your first month when you switch. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, for an American wireless company that is truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up Monday on The Blitz, we are back in San Antonio. Fight weekend is all over. We got a lot of stories to tell.
And we've got a huge Spurs game Monday night as they take on the red-hot Detroit Pistons.
I can't wait for that basketball game.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey now. What it do, baby? How's everybody doing out there? I'm digging the vibes, Vic.
Yeah.
Scorching hot.
Who's at the rodeo tonight?
Good question. Let's see. The lineup tonight. Terry Clark.
All right.
The big Terry Clark show.
I'm going to Google this real quick.
I don't know
sure
Terry
people
Clark.
are going, I'm sure
It's Terry with an I, by the way.
With the heart on top?
I would assume there's a heart on top. I know Ludacris is on Friday, and the I in Ludacris has a heart on
That's
top.
how I sign it. Anyway.
Yeah. Luda!
Oh, I know Terry Clark. I see your picture. I
Yeah, of
recognize
course
her.
you
Yeah.
know Terry Clark. Who doesn't?
Poor, pitiful me.
Who doesn't know Terry Clark? 49 Winchester tomorrow, then Dierks Bentley, then Sheryl Crow.
All I want to do.
Let's have some fun. And then Saturday, the rodeo comes to an end.
Yep. Run out of time to go get yourself measured.
I know. I really do need a good cowboy hat. I forgot to show you the cowboy hat that I think would look maybe good on me. We'll see. We'll see. You might tell me it's
like
no
a
good.
big Haas Bonanza hat.
No. Dude, I play poker with a guy who wears, this hat is like, it is huge. And he's an old white man. And it is like, it feels like it's about 3 inches wider on each side than it should be. Like, that would be comfortable. And for some reason, I take him seriously as a card player because
he looks like one if he's got that on.
Yeah, man.
Probably got a beard to have a beard.
No, he's got a little. He's got a little stubble, and he's always got a dip in.
Does he have
never
like,
spits?
Does he have like blue tinted sunglasses?
Doesn't wear sunglasses.
Then
Doesn't wear them.
See, I saw your hat. There it is.
It looks like that. It looks like that. It's crazy.
I have one of these.
It sounds about right. Looks like it looked for you.
You know that big palm frond one that you had up there?
Yeah,
It's a good idea in the offing. I mean, the gigantic, it's nearly a sombrero, but it's a big old sunshade hat. The problem is that thing's like a sail.
Yeah.
The slightest breeze, that thing comes right off.
Oh, it's
your
gone.
head.
You need a chin strap
you
for sure.
need a total chin strap for those
Yeah.
things. I got a big one.
That's why you
for
only
working outside.
You only wear it to play poker.
That, or if you want to cover a family of 6 from the rain.
Mira, si puede comprar el Walmart. Mira.
I did get a big palm hat when I was in Puerto Rico for my son's baseball tournament. I got
those woven ones.
Like a woven one. It's got a chicken on the front or a rooster on the front.
Were you trying to blend in?
I got it because I was wasted and I was like, this looks awesome. I'll wear this.
It had a chicken on the cover on the front.
Yeah.
Isn't that cartel dude? Isn't he the big chicken?
Oh, he might be.
What was his name, Vic?
El Pollo Grande?
No, it's El Chisme. No, what's his name?
Which one?
What's the cartel dude that just got taken care of down in Puerto Vallarta, wherever that was?
What was his name? Menso? Hold on.
It's like the big chicken or something like that, right? Saint Chicken?
El Mencho. El Mencho.
Yeah.
Isn't that the big chicken?
Yeah, the big rooster.
The cock of the walk?
Yeah, there we go.
Is that Rooster? I thought Rooster was Gallo.
No, this is like slang. This is like Saint Big Chicken.
Oh, is it the other word for chicken?
No, I don't think that's it.
Because that'd be a good nickname.
What's his name?
Minch.
Yeah, El Mencho.
El Mencho. The cock of the walk, baby.
Yeah.
Well. The man of the roosters.
That's
it.
That's a good nickname.
The man of the roosters.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
The chicken man.
They had to.
El Mencho de Mexico.
He made some people mad. What's the name of his cartel?
Jalisco Nuevo
The new kids on the block?
Generación. Yeah.
The new generation?
The new generation.
Remember when they were tough guys?
Los Bookies. They're a bunch of betters.
The new kids on the block.
That's
the
right.
new generation?
Man, there was the new kids on the block were playing in Vegas when we
were
were there.
Really?
And, I mean, there were so many, like, middle-aged women wearing New Kids on the Block T-shirts, carrying New Kids on the Block bags around.
A whole bunch of disinterested husbands.
It was a big weekend for the for those ladies.
You had that. You had Def Leppard.
Yeah, Def Leppard was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of action, man.
The Fontainebleau's going to have Duran Duran here in a couple of weeks.
Oh, I can't wait to not see that.
I want to talk about some bluish gray-haired women.
Oh, gross. Yeah, it says here that CJ&J, the most powerful cartel in Mexico, 19,000 members, operations in 21 of the 32 states. It's been designated a foreign terrorist organization by the Trump administration. Very bad guy.
I've seen Sicario. I know what's going down.
I know what's going down too.
El Mencho, not a good one. He's a lot of people say.
Went and got a Colombian hitman.
It's a very bad guy. Very bad. Very bad.
Yeah.
And look, I don't want anyone to die, but he was not a good man.
Did you ever watch Narcos?
I did, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw all of them.
The thing about Narcos was I started watching Narcos, and then, because you had to, it was kind of helping my Spanish.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It kind of, you watched it, and I know all the words. It's just stringing them together. And then I was watching Narcos there was an episode where it went on, and then they started talking English. And I didn't realize it, and I thought that I had learned Spanish. I thought I was like, my mind was trying to process, and he was speaking English, and I thought, I'm now fluent. I have attained a second language. Like, oh, wait, he's speaking English. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, I learned a lot of Spanish there, too.
Hey, man, if we can open up Guadalajara again, if we can just make that a city I can go visit again, go get them. I'll break some international law.
I like I feel like the Narcos show started out talking about Pablo Escobar, and then it started talking about later in the show, it started talking about California cartel or Cali cartel.
Oh yeah,
I didn't like that as much.
Yeah, no, I like the Pablo Escobar story.
I like that too.
Well, the dude, the cop, the DEA agent lives here in San Antonio.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you have him on the show?
Yeah, he came in and sat in studio with us. When
he wouldn't take pictures.
He's a good dude.
He
No,
was all
I'd,
like,
I'd be
no.
laying low too, my brother.
I know. The guy who actually caught Escobar.
Fabian Ochoa, was that him?
Mm-hmm.
I also like the
Peña, Officer Peña.
I like the El
Pedro
Chapo
Pascal.
show. El Chapo.
Oh, yeah.
Was El Chapo really short?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. That's why those guys get real angry.
Oh, yeah. You know
There's a
what? You
syndrome.
don't want to piss them off.
There's a syndrome. for
If you're
this.
like under 5'5" and you got guns, you're dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
The Napoleon syndrome. The
I've heard that.
Chihuahua syndrome.
It's like when they
heard that.
approach you, you almost want to laugh, but you can't. Like, this dude? All right, well.
Oh, yes. That's exactly what I was going to say. I told you we'd get into what happened in college hoops over the weekend. Saturday was huge. Huge, bigliest games. Duke knocks off Michigan 68-63 in what was pretty much a battle of the Titans. Where were they at, in D.C.?
It was a strange one-off weekend.
But yeah, weird Big Ten ACC random game, but I mean, I'm glad it happened. Kind of, like I said, a measuring stick game.
You know, it's going to be interesting to see what both teams do in their next game, because there's a lot of effort extended in that game.
Yeah, so Michigan, I don't know if it's tonight or tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. They're going to be like a 23-point favorite against Minnesota. Minnesota's hard to blow out.
Minnesota's not bad.
They want to play like almost no possessions, so it's hard to lose by 23 when you play 40 possessions. And Duke is in a interesting. Duke's at Notre Dame tomorrow. Notre Dame stinks, but Duke also has Virginia this weekend in what's one of the bigger games on their schedule that's left. So maybe a little sandwich spot for Duke.
Yeah, I watched the first half of that game, and the game was close. I just felt like Michigan, at least on paper and the parts that I saw, was the better team.
Well,
I didn't see the second half, but I know how Duke did it, and their Duke is becoming more Duke by the minute, and that Duke is going to be really difficult to beat because they don't give you chances.
Yeah, at halftime you were like, I wish I would have bet on Michigan.
Yeah,
And I was like,
to me looked better. They looked their front line was dominating the front, was dominating the boards. Cadeau was hitting the shots that were appropriate. I thought they just looked like, no, it was close. It wasn't like markedly better, but I just felt like Michigan looked like the better team. And then second half was just dominated by Boozer, and he is so absolutely mature beyond his years. His game, he looks like a third-year NBA pro at 19 years old. He's just so absolutely solid in what he does. He's not athletically gifted, but he is smarter than everybody else on the court.
Houston lost back-to-back games for the first time in 2+ years, as they fell to Arizona over the weekend, 73-66. That was after losing that tough one at Hilton against Iowa State.
There was nothing to be ashamed of in that Iowa State loss.
No,
I wasn't, and I honestly didn't see how they managed to lose to Arizona. That's something. Whoa, that's an unforgivable sin in Kelvin Sampson's eyes. They're going to work their ass off this week.
Well, they're back in action tonight. They are the big Monday game tonight. Houston at Kansas.
Whoa.
And if famously last year, and this is when Houston was as hot as anyone, they said we should not be favored going into Fog Allen. We should not be. And they ended up winning that game. They won in double overtime last year at Fog. So, but he said, yeah, there was no way that we should have been favored going into that game, even though at the time they were like 16-3 or something like that. They were great. And Bill Self now 40-0 on Big Monday. That's crazy. This is the other crazy stat. They are Kansas being an underdog at home tonight. This is the fourth time this season they are underdogs at home.
Wow, I'm surprised it's been 4 times.
4 times this season. They are 2-1 so far. In Bill Self's tenure, they had been underdogs before this season 4 times. So they have been a home dog as much this year as they have in the entirety of Bill Self's career at Kansas. That's crazy.
Well, their season's at a crossroads as they sit right now. Are they going to go with the superstar, or are they going to exit him and go with the dudes that actually went and won a basketball game the other day?
And Kansas got their ass kicked at home by
Cincinnati was
Cincinnati,
embarrassing.
a joke team. Maybe we'll get into this game a little bit more on the other side, Kansas-Houston, see what could have to happen for Houston to get back on track. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
Head of the field and throws it down with a right hand.
Your home for the NBA.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. It's time to say goodnight to that check engine light with the free AutoZone Fix Finder service. It'll help troubleshoot the likely cause of your light for free, so you can drive with peace of mind. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Free products and services are the best. They're next to non-existent, though. But the next best thing does exist. Barter. Alamo Barter. Right here in San Antonio, if you have a business and provide a product or service, you can barter with hundreds of other businesses that are already members. From trips to a medical visit, restaurants and home services, Alamo Barter is a great way for you to trade out your skills with others. Call Alamo Barter or visit them online at alamobarter.com. alamobarter.com.
Get in gear at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville, your 5-time dealer of the year. $13,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Silverado 1500s. 5.9% financing on new heavy duties for 84 months. Save $10,000 off MSRP on the 2026 Tahoe Premier. Ready to go electric? Get the 2026 Equinox EV with $13,000 off MSRP. Together, let's drive. North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes by Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. For the past 32 years, I've represented San Antonians injured in auto accidents. I'm a second-generation attorney here in town. My father, Bob Thompson, has practiced law here in San Antonio for more than 50 years, and I learned how to practice law from him. I learned what it means to be asked to represent a client and the tremendous honor and obligation that comes with being someone's attorney. And here's what that means for you. If you call my office, I will be the one you speak to. I will be your attorney, not a staff member or a junior lawyer. 2, I have one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. 3, relationships. A good one is built on communication, honesty, and time. I like talking to my clients. They're the only reason I go to work every day, and each is very special and very much appreciated. If you or a family member has been injured in an auto collision, please call me. My name's Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. Or you can go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to A to Z Savings, our biggest sale of the year.
Happy to be here. Can I get some rotors?
Would you like brake pads with that?
How much are the brake pads?
Free with Duralast rotors.
Free. Really?
Really? Free.
I also need some oil.
Would you like an oil filter with that?
Yeah. How much is that?
Free with the oil.
Free. Really?
Really. Free. It's part of A to Z Savings with hundreds of deals.
From A to free.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Ends March 9. Restrictions apply.
Progressive presents Heroes That Keep Truckers Going. Today's hero, the true crime podcaster you listen to during a long haul. Yes, you may never look at a pair of pliers the same way again. Or your spouse using pliers. But boy, you were entertained. Thanks, hero. Another thing that can keep truckers going? Progressive Truck Insurance with primary liability limits up to $2 million. Get a quote at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. $2 million limit is not available in all states.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. This road work on 35 on the northeast side causing about a 25-minute delay. Southbound 35, Thousand Oaks on down to 410. This road work is only the left lane open. Stop and go from FM 1518. Again, a 25-minute delay. On 281 on the frontage road northbound at Thousand Oaks, we've got a stall right lane blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the Winter Olympics, the United States won its first gold medal in men's hockey since the Miracle on Ice in 1980, as they beat Canada 2-1 in overtime yesterday. With that, the United States also made history in Milan, winning 12 gold medals, the most ever in the Winter Olympics. The previous record was 10 in 2002 in Salt Lake. In the NBA, the Spurs finished up the I-35 series in Austin with a 139-122 win against the Sacramento Kings, as they have now won 8 straight and are undefeated on the Rodeo road trip to this point. They continue it tonight as the Spurs are back in action. They're up in Detroit for a big one. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
8:01 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Welcome in. Big Monday in college hoops. Houston Cougars headed to Fog Allen Fieldhouse. Take on the Kansas Jayhawks.
Ever been to the Wagon Wheel?
The Wagon Wheel? No.
It's a bar there in Lawrence.
No.
We'll be popping today.
No. Every time I've been to Lawrence, Kansas, I've turned around and gotten out as
through as fast
soon
as
as possible. As fast as possible. But this is a big game tonight. Both teams still in the mix to win the Big 12, although I would say both kind of feeling like a long shot now.
Both of them dealing with either real injury or something upstairs right now.
I don't know what's going on with Darren Peterson. But Kansas and Houston both looking to bounce back. So Houston, we mentioned on Saturday, lose 73-66. You know, losing at home to Arizona. Arizona was without one of their key guys, without Koa Pete. That
was a rough one.
I thought Houston would show up and play better than they did. But Arizona's really good.
Yeah, they are. And I think they proved that game was proof that they're not a one-man team, that they got 2 other dudes that can legitimately play. It's just the way that Houston loses is starting to be a concern.
Well, Kansas lost at home to Cincinnati by 16 points.
Yeah, they got boat raced.
It was the worst home loss for Kansas against an unranked team since the AP poll started. That's a long time ago.
Finds himself. Can you imagine? You're the best player in college basketball. The best player. You can't count on. How do you go in day after day and not know whether you're going to have the difference maker in the second half, where he gets 20 and puts his fist up and goes and sits down? Yeah, this is a crossroads moment for Kansas right now. I can't imagine Bill Self letting this circus continue.
I don't know the last time you could say something like this. Kansas is the 13th best offense in the Big 12. These are the offenses worse than Kansas in the conference. West Virginia, Cincinnati, and Utah.
Let's the better
their offense
stat
is
would
broken.
be. I want to see what their offense is when Peterson's in there. I bet it's top 5 when he's in.
He's just not in enough.
I've never seen Bill Self in this situation where, first of all, his recruiting hadn't been very good the last couple of years. He's whiffed on a few, and lost a few that have gone on to be better players elsewhere. But to find yourself hostage to this guy. I just, this is new ground for Self. He's never been in a place like this, and I know that he's getting pressure to keep the kid Peterson, because when he does play, they could win the whole thing when he's out there. But the circus environment, to lose like that to Cincinnati, this is brand new place for Self to come out back from, because this team is not built for that.
Yeah. Darren Peterson, like you said, when he's on the floor, it's incredible. He's averaging almost 20% or 20 points per game. He's an over 41% three-point shooter. But there are questions about health and more recently questions about attitude.
Yes, that's the worrisome part of this. And if it's attitude, cut him, man.
And the best win that Kansas has had all season was against Arizona a couple of weeks ago. He didn't play.
Right.
They didn't need him.
That was Badinga's game.
Because he was out there when they got blown out by Cincinnati. He was out there when they got blown out by Iowa State. He was out there when they struggled against Oklahoma State. But and this is a game where if he's not going out there because he's trying to save wear and tear on his body, he ain't going to be real interested in playing big minutes against Houston, because Houston is about as physical as they get.
Well, and if he does play, their sole intent will be for them not to lose because of him. They're going to take him out of the game. Sampson will have him doubled off every turn. They're going to face him, make sure he doesn't get passes, because without him, they lose by 18 or 16 to Cincinnati. That's what it looks like when he doesn't play a full game.
Yeah.
Take him out.
One thing that's not gone well for Houston the last couple games has been their turnover creation. They are usually one of the best in the country at that. Their turnover rate, defensive turnover rate, is 21.4%. The last two games, 5.1, 7.7. If Kansas can take care of the ball, that makes Houston beatable. The way Houston beats you is they get extra possessions because they turn you over and they get offensive rebounds. And that's just at the end of the day, they've taken probably a dozen more shots than you, and that's how they win. Even these close games, that's how they win them. If you can take care of the ball, if you cannot turn it over, Houston is beatable. I just don't know what to think of Kansas right now, especially not knowing what their backcourt's going to look like.
Well, remember the name Badinga. I'm telling you.
How could you forget that name?
Well, tonight I expect him. If Kansas is going to have a prayer, the one place they do have an advantage, if Peterson's not on the court, is size down low. And if they can, if Badinga can have the kind of game that he had when they beat Arizona, which was dominate the boards, pull everything off the glass. If he pulls 13 rebounds tonight, 14 rebounds, they got a chance. But it's going to have to be because of that. And all of this is, of course, thinking that Peterson isn't playing, or at least playing these randomly curated minutes. Because if they try to run, if they try to move the ball with their transfer point guard, who's their best guy on the court when Peterson isn't playing, they can't keep up with Houston. Houston will run them out of the gym.
Yeah,
they'll be playing directly into what Houston wants. You're talking about turning into the turnover ratio. That's how they're going to turn them through.
Well, Badinga has had success against the more physical teams they've played. That includes Arizona. That includes Texas Tech back when they had JT Toppin available. And he does give them that fighting chance. But also, I don't think you can count on him to be your scoring.
He's a glass cleaner.
But that's
he's cleaning up messes. So you're going to have to make shots, one, and two, make sure he's got some help on the glass. And that if you're making shots and he's got some glass work, it means you're not turning the ball over. That's a big ask for a team that's just coming off this kind of beating. But if they are going to do it, one of the few advantages they have is down low.
Yeah. Kansas is Houston, 22nd best offensive rebounding team in the country. Kansas, the 160th best defensive rebounding team in the country. They got to be better than that. They've got to hold their own on the glass. If that doesn't happen, it could get ugly in a hurry. The problem for Houston also is they don't really have any shooters. I love Kingston Flemings. I think he is going to be a great pro. I think he's a real player.
But he's still just a freshman.
He's just a kid, and quite frankly, his shooting is certainly not like It's not bad, but it's not what makes him great. They just don't have that gunner. Emmanuel Sharp is good, not great as a shooter. There's just not a guy who I feel like is really going to take over a game. And asking Kingston Flemings, like I said, an 18-year-old kid to do that in Fog Allen feels like a lot. Feels like a lot of weight to put on a kid.
This is a crossroads game, not for Houston. Houston's going to end up being a 2 or 3 seed. Just keep doing what you're doing. But Kansas, they have to at least look really competitive. And even if they look really competitive in a loss like this, they're looking at a 7 seed, 6 seed.
Let's see.
This is not a place where Kansas thought they were going to be when they signed Peterson last year.
Let's see what Joey Brackets has to say these days. The most updated bracket has the Kansas Jayhawks as a 3 seed as of today. That's generous, I would say. We'll see.
I'm going to withhold comment.
We'll see. Well, we'll see what happens tonight. If they win tonight, that's entirely possible.
I was going to say that's why I'm going to withhold. We'll talk about that tomorrow, but I don't see it like that.
It also has Houston currently as a 1 seed. Although this was updated 3 days ago. That's the last time that Joe Lenardi put this out. So that's we've seen Houston and Kansas lose since then. But we've also seen Michigan lose. So and Arizona lost. No, Arizona won. So Arizona or Michigan and Houston, 2 of the 1 seeds lost to 2 of the other 1 seeds. That's the 4 1 seeds.
Well, I think Iowa State is a legit 1 seed right now over Houston.
The 2 seeds right now, Iowa State, UConn, Purdue, and Illinois. Illinois since then has lost to UCLA in an unforgivable loss. That's a bad loss.
Edney, coast to coast, baby.
I love Illinois. If I filled out a bracket today, Illinois would be my champion. It pained me to see them lose that game. That's a bad loss.
Well, when you lose, that's a sin of commission or omission. Nobody did anything. That's the worst thing about you watch a dude dribble to the rim. That's one of those kind of losses that will help you if you attack it the right way, because you didn't get beat. You lost. You gave it to them.
No, I think you're right. Claymore says after the 2 losses, watching Houston, they're not the same as last year. No, I don't think they are. I think without Cryer, without Jawan Roberts, I think they are missing some of the pieces that made them.
Let these rookies, these 2 freshmen, let Sinak and let them get through the doldrums. See, this is the most difficult time of the season because now everybody you play has seen you.
Yeah,
they know exactly what you're good at and what you're not. So this is the toughest time for the incoming freshmen. Once we get through that and we get into tournament time, I think you'll see Houston look a lot more like they did when they were top 2, 3, attacking the rim and moving the ball back and forth. Now everybody's got a game plan for you. This is why you got to get through conference to prove your mettle, because you're going through things and seeing things over and over again, and it makes it easier to compete with a team like Houston because they're not a great shooting team. They got to have things roll their way, and if you can control your turnovers, then you can almost control the game against them. But Houston's a very, very good team, and they might be just about as good as last year as far as talent on the floor. I mean, just legitimate talent. They don't have aged talent. They don't have senior talent, but their starting 5's as good as most all but 3 or 4 teams in the country.
But I think now you can also, now that we've seen especially these 2 games back-to-back, Iowa State and Arizona, it's worth questioning, how good are they, because
well, they're not as good as those 2 teams.
The best teams they've played against, they've lost to. They lose those 2. They lost the neutral site game at Tennessee earlier this year. They did beat Arkansas at a neutral, which is a good win, and then they split with Texas Tech when Toppin was healthy. I mean,
no crime in any of that.
What's your hang your hat wins?
Well,
you need one.
But we know this team doesn't need a hang your hat win. This team just needs to go win basketball games. You don't have to prove anything to me. If I'm playing the Houston Cougars, I know exactly what Kelvin Sampson is bringing, and is going to be a top 10 effort. They're that good, and there's more physical talent on this team. Now it's youthful talent, but I'll tell you, we know what Houston can do when things are clicking.
The problem is usually when you've got a young team, when you've got freshman talent, usually they start to gel late in the season. And right now we're seeing Houston be the most disappointing they've been all season.
Like I said, let's get through this and let's get to the tournament. Let's get through this and let's get to the tournament. I will say
This is their last test of the season.
And
After
Iowa
this,
State's a better basketball team right now. Iowa State can bring the kind of guys that are better, that can play the Houston style and hit shots to get past you. They're better at Houston's game because they're older and wiser. And I do think Iowa State is a better basketball team today as we sit. But when I look at the racehorses that Sampson has, as long as they can stay healthy, they've got guys who have been there. They've got championship-level game experience. They got the size as far as 4 dudes that can run and touch the ball. They're not tall, but they can go after the ball. They should be in it, but it's going to land on young Kingston's shoulders. He's going to have to be the guy that takes them there.
I think they have to show, and tonight's their last chance to do it, that they're not just a lamb slayer.
And this is a lamb. Kansas is a lamb without Peterson. They need to go up there and beat him.
But he'll be on the floor. I think he will be on the floor.
You better be.
I think he will be. If he's not, God, there's some real questions.
Yeah, cut him. I'm saying just part ways, man. If you don't want to be one of us, part ways as friends, because we need you down the stretch. I can't come into a game wondering if I'm only going to get 20 minutes out of you.
Well, great news. If you might be saying, "Oh, I don't care about that game." Well, you might care more if you're playing it on Underdog. It always makes things a little bit better. Fast breaks, buzzer beaters, block parties, they're back, baby. Underdog's the best place to get on the action. And right now, you can make picks and win money here in Texas. It's so simple. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on their stats, points, rebounds, steals, you name it. You get your picks right, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. You know, I'm gonna go. Normally, I like to ride the Spurs player. I'm gonna go Wemby lower on points and rebounds tonight. I think the physicality of Jalen Duren may bother him. I think Wemby may get pounded around a little bit in the paint, and it might. If the Spurs win tonight, I don't think it's because of Wemby. I think it's because they have superior guard play. So, give me lower on Wemby tonight. Download the app today. Use the promo code Alamo. You'll get $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks and win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic is back. Monday, March 30th at the Golf Club of Texas. Get your slot now. $150 per person or $500 per foursome. The Spring Golf Classic, benefiting fitting animals at no-kill shelters across Texas, is presented by Flight by Yingling, sponsored in part by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, PPL Motorhomes, and Ancira.com. The Spring Golf Classic, Monday, March 30th. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collisions since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
My fiance is a veteran. He was a combat medic in the Army.
I did tours in Korea, Germany, and Bosnia before I got injured.
There's been a lot of wear and tear on his body.
My knees are bone on bone from doing all those jumps and lugging my backpack and all that gear around. I was also exposed to toxins.
When Yusuf got out of the military, he needed help getting his disability benefits.
Luckily, DAV came to the rescue. They fought for me the same way that I fought for my country.
Every year, DAV provides life-changing support to more than 1 million veterans like Yusuf, helping them get the benefits they've earned so they can achieve victories, great and small.
Now Yusuf is paying it forward. DAV has been instrumental in helping him start 2 healthcare technology companies that are working to help veterans everywhere.
My victory is never giving up and finding more ways to serve.
He's pretty amazing.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to A to Z Savings, our biggest sale of the year.
Happy to be here. Can I get some rotors?
Would you like brake pads with that?
How much are the brake pads?
Free with Duralast rotors.
Free. Really?
Really? Free.
I also need some oil.
Would you like an oil filter with that?
Yeah. How much is that?
Free with the oil.
Free. Really?
Really? Free. It's part of A to Z Savings with hundreds of deals.
From A to free.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Ends March 9th. Restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Connie Britton, and I want to share with you the experience of Donna in Washington. She writes, I got injured about 5 years ago. I was let go when, because of the injury, I couldn't keep up with my schedule. I've tried to find other work, but I'm 68 now. No one wants to hire someone that old. This week is tough, though, because I had to get my tooth fixed. So I only have $10 in my checking account. But it will be okay. I at least have food because of this pantry. Millions of people face hunger. Some every day, just like Donna. The Feeding America network of food banks helps provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
This month, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Benjamin Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G service. What's up with that? Ben Franklin wasn't even a president. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be in business with an American wireless company that supports our vets in a big way and keeps all their customer service in this country. That's important. And you'll be on the same towers the big carriers use, so you'll get the same 5G service without the inflated price. So hang on to your Benjamins and switch to Pure Talk for a Jackson and a Lincoln. No contract, no hidden fees. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll get 50% off your first month when you switch. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, for an American wireless company that is truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Never in doubt.
Oh, it was in doubt. Oh, we doubted. There's a lot of doubt.
A little bit.
Maybe not on your part.
Oh, did you see this? The winner of the Elimination Chamber is going to face WWE Champion Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania.
I don't know what any of that means.
I thought the winner of the Royal Rumble faced Drew McIntyre. I thought that's who got to fight the champion at WrestleMania.
What is the Elimination Chamber?
It's a wrestling.
I call that the bathroom.
It's a wrestling thing. I did use the Elimination Chamber.
The Elimination Chamber. I got a couple of those.
Yeah. Yeah. Jose says Houston's too small. Kansas will play down low all night and kill Houston in the paint. But Dingle will have a huge night. That's entirely possible.
Yeah,
but
that's the way they're going to win if they do.
Watching Cincinnati have their way with Kansas was really eye-opening.
See the dude for Cincinnati? He had like 12 points shooting the ball with two hands over his head. You see that guy? That is the ugliest jump shot in all of organized basketball.
Cincinnati's a very bad basketball team, and they slapped Kansas around. That bothers me a little bit. Oh, Keep It Sports, he says there's 2 world champions, one for each show. So the winner of this one gets to fight Drew McIntyre, and the winner of the Royal Rumble gets to fight whoever the other champion is. Okay, that makes sense.
Hey, how did Strickland do this weekend? Did he?
He won third round knockout, and then he said some crazy things in the post fight, and they actually had to shut him off. It was out of control. That guy's a lunatic. But yeah, he got a win, so he'll be back saying crazy things in a few months, I'm sure. And
everybody quietly will say, "Be quiet, but keep talking. Be quiet, but keep talking."
Exactly. Yeah, you know how it goes. Little NFL news kind of flew under the radar for the Dallas Cowboys.
That's good news, actually. The guy went and they took a risk with each other. Both of them did. I mean, he was coming off a knee injury. We weren't sure, and the Cowboys were looking for something that they absolutely had to have. He was a predicate for what they wanted to do on offense, and it worked.
3 years, $16 million guaranteed. Total deal's worth $24 million, a $6 million signing bonus.
Gravy, man. What a great deal for both.
Now, I do think that his success, if for those who don't know, Javonte Williams is who we're talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I guess we didn't say it out loud, but yeah, Cowboys starting running back Javonte Williams, who had a good year last year, very good year.
And they got him for a little bit more than he's probably worth, but not much.
He signed a 3-year deal, a $3 million 1-year deal last year. I think he warranted a raise. The problem is this now it puts the pressure on them to sign Pickens, in my opinion.
Or something of equal caliber.
Which there is nothing of equal caliber.
Well, whether they draft, they trade, they move, something, you're going to have another weapon. There's no question, because what's the best definition we heard from him? You need 5 yards, you're going to get 5. You need 10 yards, you're going to get 5.
Yeah.
And, there's nothing wrong with that. But he is not a game breaker, but he's a game sustainer, and you're going to have some guys to help.
They saw fewer heavy boxes than anyone in the NFL last year. And it's almost impossible to play a heavy box against the Cowboys because they've got CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens on the outside. So you can't really commit to the run. So when you're going against a light box all the time, yeah, you could play pretty well. And I would imagine if CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens are back, Javonte Williams, as good as he was last year, the Cowboys will still see a ton of light boxes because they would much rather lose to Javonte Williams than to those two receivers. But the Cowboys, the questions are they going to put the franchise tag on him, which would be $28 million, and then try to work out a deal? Or do they put that franchise tag on him, trade him, or do they let him walk away?
The last one is unfathomable.
Okay.
I just can't imagine them doing that, though. I said that about Sohan and the Spurs. So, given the modern economics, sometimes it's better just to wash your hands and let them walk away. But I can't imagine, given that kind of talent, that at the very minimum, a franchise tag is going to be placed. So that doesn't mean he'll be a Cowboy. But I think he'll franchise him, and really, I believe he'll be franchised for a year. They're gonna go one more try and let this Dak Prescott cap number shrink yet again for another year, and justify the Javonte signing by getting Pickens again. And there's not going to be a whole lot else other than the draft picks that are going to augment this team.
They gave up a 3rd and a 5th rounder to get Pickens, and if they were to franchise and trade him, they would get at least that back, probably better than that. So you probably upgrade what you paid for, and you got a year of him.
I don't see it. I've said it before. In good conscience, I just can't see paying him. I just can't. It's just there are other needs. But when you look at what is required, if I feel like I can completely upgrade this defense, and it doesn't have to be great, it's just got to be average.
Yeah.
I mean, this defense doesn't have to be anything more than average. And if it's just going to be a chase to average, I got to have Pickens.
And as you continue to try to build on the defensive side, on Friday, the Cowboys waived Logan Wilson, who they traded for earlier in the season. They traded a 7th-round pick to Cincinnati for him. Remember, he was a captain in Cincinnati a year ago.
Yeah, but the moment, remember they tried to blow up that he came here because he knows the system. Well, the system sucked.
Yeah. Now, it did say the Cowboys stuck with Kenneth Murray instead of him, which you can argue that was a bit of a mistake.
Well,
I don't know. But what I do know is, as good as Logan Wilson could have been, it's not worth $6.5 million in salary cap to find out. So they're just going to kiss that 7th-round pick goodbye.
Just another goofy trade. That's what a goofy trade that was. You traded a 7th-round pick for a dude that couldn't even get on the field.
Yeah.
You just punted.
Although, I mean, listen, do I think he's better than Kenneth Murray? Yeah. Do I think that Matt Eberflus was loyal to his guys, no matter, like, even though it was clear that was a sinking ship? Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, and they're paying the price. I mean, silliness. You shouldn't have been in this situation. Others you can justify. This is silly.
Yeah. So Cowboys making moves, but the big move that everyone's going to be waiting for is what happens with George Pickens, and that's, to me, that's going to dictate a lot of what the Cowboys can do in the rest of the offseason.
I can guarantee you, they're not going to do anything until they absolutely freaking have to. So what's the deadline? Tell me what the deadline is, and that's when it's going to get done. Because that's what Jerry does.
It's March 3rd.
Then that we'll find out that either 15 minutes before the deadline, whatever that is, but that's what it'll be. There's no need for Jerry to do anything until that.
That is a week from tomorrow.
Unless Pickens lessens his demands, and I guarantee you that ain't it.
No.
So there ain't much going to happen until the deadline.
Dude, I mean, he played too well. I don't blame him. He shouldn't lessen his demands.
And the thing is, no matter what, he's going to deserve more than – no, deserve's not a good word, but given the current salary structure, given his success last year, if he's franchised, he will be underpaid.
Probably.
And he'll know it.
Yeah, you talk about a guy who, I mean, Pittsburgh kind of threw away. There was a lot of people questioning his drive, and then he played about as well as he could have played last year. And it's funny because remember the big conversation was, is there a 1 and a 1A? And there really was.
And it was.
Is there room for 2 number ones on the team? Yeah, there was. Both these guys are number 1 receivers.
And I think we can maybe put I said a predicate beforehand. I wonder how much the signing of Javonte tells us that if you're going to sign Javonte, you know the value of Pickens because you just talked about the light box. I wonder if that tells us that Jerry's leaning in the direction of Pickens at least for another year.
I mean, again, it's a guy you traded a 3rd and a 5th-round pick for. He set career highs in catches, yards, and touchdowns. Like, it worked. But we talked about this when we were in Vegas. At what cost? Because if you put $28 million more towards your offense, how do you improve your defense? And if the Cowboys' offense can't get much better than it was. Let's say, I mean,
all they can ask for is better field position and not be playing behind the chains because their defense sucks. But you're right, the offense did not let the Cowboys down.
No.
That wasn't a problem, even though there were plenty of problems on that offense. But at the end of the day, they weren't the reason.
No,
so
you got a top 5 offense. If you sign George Pickens, you still have a top 5 offense, but you have no real wiggle room to improve your defense.
Draft appropriately
you better
well.
hit home runs, and I don't know that I trust him to do that.
I don't trust him at all.
It's been a while.
No,
I mean it's been since Micah really that they hit a home run on that
easy.
side.
CD and Micah, those are easy picks.
Yeah,
I've just proved as yeah. I think the wise move would not be to spend the money and spread that mayonnaise out and put the money in right places. But I think there's a timeline here, and it has to do with Dak and his long term here with the Cowboys, and they're running out of time.
All right, it is a Mellow Mushroom Monday. Everyone loves Mellow Mushroom. Delicious pizza. I'm going to give away a $50 gift card on the other side. We'll wrap up some Olympic conversation as well. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Pretty much most all our major freeway systems are rolling slowly. We're still working accidents at 281 southbound at 1604. It's off to the shoulder, still causing about a 10-minute delay slow from Stone Oak Parkway. 37 northbound Loop 410, that wreck now off to the shoulder. Road work 35 northeast side of town, southbound Thousand Oaks to 410. This has only the left lane open. Stop and go from FM 1518. And that 35 southbound connector ramp to westbound 410, that's closed as well. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by True Green. True Green. Don't waste another weekend doing your lawn care yourself. Partner with the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour and get a golf course quality lawn the easy way. Sign up at truegreen.com. Then sit back and relax.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Free products and services are the best. They're next to non-existent, though. But the next best thing does exist. Barter. Alamo Barter. Right here in San Antonio, if you have a business and provide a product or service, you can barter with hundreds of other businesses that are already members. From trips to a medical visit, restaurants, and home services, Alamo Barter is a great way for you to trade out your skills with others. Call Alamo Barter or visit them online at alamobarter.com. alamobarter.com.
Looking for TRT? Don't pay hundreds or settle for low-dose TRT. Centergenics and Low T Center take most insurance plans and customize each dose for maximum safe results. Don't compromise your health. Go to Centergenics.com or LowTCenter.com to book your free T-test today.
The Gomez Law Firm is San Antonio's leader in personal injury law, and we have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us to share more.
Number one priority is to let the people know that we are a law firm that's been part of this community for 50 years. Mr. Gomez, he's been a practicing attorney here since 1973. He's born and raised here in San Antonio, done nothing but help out personal injury victims. It's very important that we get that out to the San Antonio community because a lot of these attorneys like to come in here and act like they're from here, but they're all out-of-towners. They don't know what goes on here. If you've been injured, if you've been involved in an accident, you've been involved in a car wreck, call the Gomez Law Firm. We've been around for almost 50 years. And we're not going anywhere.
If you or your family have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, you need to visit joegomezlaw.com. Call the Gomez Law Firm at 736-4040.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
Hi, I'm Chef Franklin Becker. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up Monday on The Blitz, we are back in San Antonio. Fight weekend is all over. We got a lot of stories to tell.
And we've got a huge Spurs game Monday night as they take on the red-hot Detroit Pistons.
I can't wait for that basketball game.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Play it, Rob.
I'm the lost brother.
How do my air drums look, Vic?
Little off.
You need to go Def Leppard on it. One hand. No hands.
Every once in a while, I like to do the double cymbal crash. Like,
oh, yeah. You look like the Muppets animal.
Yes.
Or when you
He's a really good drummer for having such a wild style.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Remember when you go see Rush and Neil Peart, you wouldn't even see him. You just saw drumsticks above all the different timpanis above, just sticks flying.
No, I never watched Rush because Rush sucks.
Oh. Neil Peart's the greatest drummer ever to live.
Yeah. Okay.
He really is. I'm not a huge Rush fan, but I think most people would agree with that.
51st state loser.
No, he was good.
Oh, yeah, sure he was.
Yeah, he's dead.
Who's his favorite hockey team?
USA.
No. Nope. He's Team Canada.
Team Canada?
Yeah. More like Team Canada win.
Oh, come on, eh?
Team Canada beat the U.S. Canada beat the U.S. at hockey, I can tell you that much. That's right. Team USA, your champions. First time since 1980. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for our boys. In a year where we lost to Norway in the medal count, which is very disappointing, at least we won the big one. Tell him, Ingrid.
That our flag was still there.
Yes.
Still the best, man.
Dude,
quite a way to ruin a moment, I'll tell you that.
My favorite thing is that gal had to go to rehab the next day.
I know.
That's so great.
What do you mean I gotta go to rehab?
No, she just woke up in rehab. I thought I was going to sing.
I'm doing you can't put me in rehab. I'm doing the national anthem tonight. Honey, that was last night.
You did.
It was?
And you're here.
Huh? Oh, it's funny. But yeah, it made our country proud. Good job by the U.S. to cap off a otherwise, I don't know. I mean, was it a disappointment? I mean,
well, the showpieces didn't show. The quad god, it didn't happen. Lindsay, it didn't go. I mean, our other skier, Michaela, it didn't happen.
What about the girl with the tiger striped hair?
That was we had the comeback.
Alyssa, right? What's her last name?
Lee, whatever. We had one. But for the most part, most of the Olympics, we were set up for our little snowboarder. She didn't win. I mean, we had some prohibitive golds that the first week of the Olympics we flamed out. I mean, we got some silvers, we got some bronzes. It's not like we didn't medal, but the ones that we were really looking forward to going and getting, like the quad god is ones that comes to mind, and a couple of ice dancers that got kind of hosed. It was a less than stellar performance on that side, made up for in the second week of the Olympics by both the women and the men and some of the other skiers.
Yeah, I walked away from this Olympics without feeling like there was a new star, a new U.S. star. I mean, I guess maybe Jack Hughes, but
I think you're going to see a whole lot of that ice skater.
But again, I don't even know her name. Alyssa, is it Alyssa Liu?
I think so. She's not going to be marketed toward you, but I have a sense that every gold medal ice skater from the United States becomes rather memorable. You see them from now on.
Okay. What do they call them? The Ice Angels?
Whatever they are. Yeah, we'll see. They'll continue to roll there. But I think the sum total.
Blade Angels. I'm sorry. Alyssa Liu.
It was a successful Olympics by every measure. I think except for the flame out from the skate sports and, poor Lindsay blowing up her knee. But for the most part, I think we can walk away with I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'll look forward to the next one in France.
I guess you're right. Alyssa Liu winning the gold, which was the first U.S. woman to win gold since 2002. That's a story.
Yeah, she's going to have some legs. This story, she'll be around for a minute because she's also a rather unique personality. So they're going to find some ways to market her.
She don't give a damn.
She don't. That's what she's effing talking about. I love that when she was coming off the ice.
Is she new age Tanya Harding?
She might Galooly. She's got stuff going on in her mouth. She's got that weird piercing inside her lip.
Does she smoke Winston's?
Would that be awesome?
Winston's
standing outside the arena, throw it on the ice and stamp it out with her skate before she
malls.
Yeah,
throw with those long Virginia Slims out there on the ice, flick it, and go kick ass.
Stay at a Motel 6 just because you feel comfortable there.
Yeah. This is my home.
Drinking out of a plastic booze bottle.
Red Solo cup.
Oh, well, she's got the bad dye job. That's already. She's already halfway there.
Somebody's gonna have to explain to me that piercing. I still don't understand it.
Well,
Where's it at?
It's
it's
inside of her
like
lip.
They're teeth.
Is that a tooth thing or a
yeah, I forget
what
what.
was pierced?
Yeah,
Hey,
Hold on, let me
look
look
up a
this up.
picture. She got stuff going on in her mouth.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
She's the Paul Wall of the Olympic team.
Aha.
But it's not a grill. It's like
what's
it's
her name?
like the Alyssa Liu, Liu. It's ALYSA LIU.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Let's see.
Right before Milano.
Okay, and piercing, right?
I hope we show the right one.
Oh, I hope it shows the wrong one.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
What's going on there?
Oh.
Somebody explain to me.
Oh my
that.
God.
Yeah, somebody explain to me that. What? I don't think that's a grill, dude. I think that's a.
No, I thought it was diamonds to be actually.
I think they're. I mean, they are. I think they're just. They're glued on, like not like glue, but like I think they're implants. Like
All right.
I don't know that they're
Like
permanent.
veneers?
No, I don't think
Yeah,
they're like.
I don't think they pierced above her gums.
That's what I thought it was.
I don't know, man. I don't know. People look this up, see what you think.
Whatever, yeah, what do y'all think? Whatever floats your boat.
Hold on, here's a better picture. Let's see.
Oh, here it is. It says explained. Her smiley piercing is explained in this one.
I don't like her hair.
Yeah, it looks.
I think
like,
she'd be a bigger star if she was hotter.
It's like that '70s show hair.
You know who's hot?
Hmm.
And we don't get to claim it because she's she won for Team China, but that Eileen Gu is hot. If she was a USA athlete, she'd be a superstar.
She took a bunch of money from the Chinese to go.
Wow.
My opinion of her has lessened over the last couple
Why?
of years. Yeah, because they paid her to go.
Well,
she got bought and sold, bought and paid for.
Well, money talks.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can go. I want you to go get your gold, but it doesn't mean you get to capitalize on it here. I mean, I'm happy you won. I'm not mad at you for your success.
Well, I mean, why do we care?
Well, I mean, you could have done it for Team USA.
I mean,
yeah, I guess.
I mean, and you chose to go to China and be a star in China. Then that's where you chose. So go there.
But we've talked about it. Like,
No,
how many
again.
Americans go play for the Dominican
You
Republic in
have
baseball
every
or
right
whatever?
to go,
like-
and I'll pat you on the back. But when you go and do that, that doesn't mean it's going to translate instantly to American success. But because you didn't win an American medal, you won a gold. You happen to be.
She would be treated like a bigger star if she won. If she won
That's
it for
what
the
I'm saying.
U.S.
So go be a star in China. But as far as staying power, I'll choose the ones that decided to put on our flag.
But she is very cute. She's very alluring. Like I said, if she would have won for the U.S., she'd be on the Wheaties boxes right now, because that's what the U.S. is looking for.
Now
Good looking gal, win a gold medal.
She'll get a ramen bag.
Yeah, maybe that.
Here you go.
Get the extra spicy ramen bag.
Yeah. With an extra chicken pack.
The Olympic edition. With extra chicken spices. That's funny.
Hold on. B. Hannon said she's the 5th highest paid female athlete in the world. Who's he talking about? That
her.
The piercing girl?
The skater?
Yeah, man. I wouldn't be. Or maybe either one of those wouldn't surprise me.
The 5th highest paid, the 5th highest paid athlete in the world can't be a freestyle skier. Like who's paying to watch that?
It's the sponsorships, man. It's not. This isn't about ticket sales for events. This is who's doing her board, her skates, her eyelashes, and all that. I bet that does add up.
I bet it does. She's very cute. She's my Olympic crush.
What about the one that's dating?
You like the mono bobsledder?
Yeah. What's the
Jake
girl
Paul's girlfriend? I don't like her because I don't like Jake Paul.
No, she's been besmirched. No, the one that's dating Player of the Year, the NFL dude. Aggie.
Dating.
What's her name?
The
snowboarder who again flamed out. She didn't win.
Yeah, you're dating Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
I don't know her name. She's like
she's
tiny,
pretty high paid. She's making a bunch of money.
She has to be. But she didn't do well.
So like I
Chloe
said,
Kim, that's her
Chloe.
name.
She was. Remember, there was a lot of Chloe Kim promotion before the Olympics, and that very quickly went away because she didn't capitalize. We had several like that.
And now they're engaged. They got engaged.
Good for Miles.
Yeah, he's a very. They've right after he's like, I know you didn't win any hardware here, so I'm going to give you this diamond. Maybe this will make you feel better.
Who makes more money?
Probably Miles.
I would like to think at least the standard paycheck's going to be his. But
yeah. But I don't know. Maybe. I don't have a grasp of how these Olympic athletes like capitalize on. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it's sponsorships, and then they'll very quickly be within the next month. There always is. They're going to hit the road. You're going to have the traveling ice skaters are going to be here at the Alamo Dome. I'll bet
that's true
in the next 3-4 months. So they're going to travel around, and we're going to get to see them live.
What's funny is like the guys who, those Olympic, like Jack Hughes and Connor Hellebuck are probably the biggest, like the big heroes of the U.S. Olympic run here.
They're going back to work.
They got to go back to their regular jobs. They don't get to make these tours.
They get to do that in the summer.
And hockey players do not make baseball or NBA money. So it's.
Well, these guys, we're going to see this team from now on.
I think
names,
so too.
we might, for those of you who didn't see it and don't follow hockey, don't worry. You're going to know these names. Like we still remember the Jim Craig, the goalie for the, was it Craig? Yeah, something Craig for the goalie for the Olympics way back in. Micah Ruzioni. I can still tell you the names from 1980, and we're going to remember.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a few of these guys that you still. But it's also a little different because those guys were amateurs. Like these guys are these are the best hockey players in the world already.
And that's because it'll be sustained. We're going to hear their names again. Those other guys, once those Olympics were done, they went back to work. I mean, a couple of them, I think, went on into hockey and played professionally. One of them, in fact, did you see a winner on this team? His uncle was on the team in 1980.
And his grandfather was on the team in 1960.
Right.
So he's a third-generation gold medalist. That is pretty cool. Yeah, they did on ESPN, they put the standout and disappointment players from all 32 NHL teams that played in the Olympics, like who's their best player that they sent. Were they good or not good? It's kind of interesting to go. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, go check out how your favorite team. And a lot of standouts for the U.S. Obviously, a lot of people played pretty well, but it was interesting to see like how every team's favorite or their best players fared over there. And some of these guys that are used to getting 40 minutes of ice time are getting like 13 minutes now.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're you might be the best player on your NHL team, and you're on the third line, and for Team Canada, that's just the way it goes.
Those guys are not used to being third line.
They are not. So it's almost like Olympic basketball.
Well, when you coach an all-star team, there's so many egos that you have to avoid bruising.
Yeah.
Over a period of weeks. Yeah, man, that was who is the? They're not coaches. What do you call the guy that's running a hockey team? Is he a coach? Is that what you call him?
Or a manager?
Manager.
Yeah.
Who was the manager?
I don't know who was managing the U.S. team.
Because you hire those guys as much for their mental acuity as you do for their X's and O's.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's part of the.
And I will.
it was Mike Sullivan. He's the Rangers coach.
I will say this: everything I've heard about this team from the beginning, and was how tight knit they were. That they were playing for each other, and it all went back to the two brothers that died in that bicycle accident a year ago, and how they kind of brought them together. And this was all about the next guy, not about themselves. And you could see in their play, this was one of those truly kind of special moments that you don't get to see very often.
No, it was a very, very cool moment, and good. Again, I think the highlight for the U.S. It's that and that Alyssa Liu winning again, your first time you win a gold medal in 24 years in ice skating. That was a big deal, obviously, but it did feel like those were the stars for the U.S. I don't know that there was I didn't take away of any international star that I was besides that Eileen Gu, who is really kind of an American, but. Who were the other stars of these Olympics?
Well, there's that Norwegian skier that won everything he did, won 6 medals, but who cares? We're not going to follow that guy. And normally, if it's not going to be that guy, it's going to be the smoking hot ice skater. And there's none of those other than ours, and she's going to be the one that you take away. We don't have a star skier. Michaela Schifrin's still got a name, but she's not. We don't have a new one, and Lindsey Vonn certainly exited stage left. So we're going to have to rebuild our ski team.
The guy who won the men's singles was from Kazakhstan, Mikhail Shaidarov.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I did. If you had told me Mikhail Shaidarov, I would have said,
where's he from again?
Kazakhstan.
For winning that medal, he gets 40 horses and a virgin.
Great nation, Kazakhstan.
Great.
Very nice.
With a gold medal, you get horses and a virgin.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, but no, the quad god, like you said. And what's funny is I don't even know the quad god's name now. Had he won, I probably would have known his name. I know it's like kind of a Russian sounding name, but he didn't win. So I don't know. It's funny that I walked away. Like my overall take is it was kind of disappointing for the U.S.
Except for
they had the most medals in history. And they had the best Olympic moment of my life. So I can't be too upset.
Yeah, I
about
think we'll look back fondly on this.
Hey, we got a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. That's 1604 and Stone Oak Parkway. You got to go check it out. Let's go with caller number 9. That's a 9er at 210-656-ESPN. You'll win a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom on a Mellow Mushroom Monday. We got 1 hour left, Rob. 1 hour before we get to take a nap and try to recover from Vegas. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1, San Antonio Sports Star.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Score major deals on top brands at Mattress Firm's President's Day sale. Find your dream mattress today. Their sleep experts are highly trained to find the right one to fit your unique needs. They make sleep easy.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
In the U.S., 1 in 5 children with cancer will not survive. But there is hope because of you. Help give them more birthdays, more moments, more tomorrows, because every child deserves a chance to grow up. Give them tomorrow. Support St. Jude today.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide, based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois.
James was diagnosed at 3 months old with neuroblastoma. We went from thinking we had a healthy 3-month-old little boy. All of a sudden, he had this super serious cancer. It was heartbreaking. He had chemotherapy until he was just under a year old. And at that point, he was in remission.
Went that way for a year and then relapsed February of 2023. And here we are 1 year later, finishing up treatment, hopefully.
The research is extremely important. The treatments that they're developing here get shared with all the doctors to help treat children worldwide.
It's contributing something like one more piece of the puzzle to curing this horrible disease. We all want the same thing. We all want our children to live, have long, meaningful lives.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like an estate planner.
Per the contents of the will, all assets go to, what does that say? Ragutataya Yaminayat. Yeah, I don't know. I was in a weird place when I wrote this.
This is a job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be.
With a Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your midday commute, this road work at 35 southbound, the connector to westbound 410, that is still closed. A little bit of a delay in the area. Southbound 35 Walters to New Braunfels, that's rolling stop and go. Wetmore before Broadway, that wreck's still there. And if your travels are taking you out of the San Marcos area, 35 southbound Wonder World, that's a stall, right lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the Winter Olympics, the United States won its first gold medal in men's hockey since the Miracle on Ice in 1980, as they beat Canada 2-1 in overtime yesterday. With that, the United States also made history in Milan, winning 12 gold medals, the most ever in the Winter Olympics. The previous record was 10 in 2002 in Salt Lake. In the NBA, the Spurs finished up the I-35 series in Austin with a 139-122 win against the Sacramento Kings, as they have now won 8 straight and are undefeated on the Rodeo road trip to this point. They continue it tonight as the Spurs are back in action. They're up in Detroit for a big one. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Howdy, everybody. Morning Huddle 94.1. Oh, Biana says that Eileen Gu, $23.1 million in 2025.
Told you.
Good Lord.
Woo! A lot of money in them boards.
What? Let me see. Nice.
Is that pre-tax?
No.
Depending on your accountant.
That's true.
That's true.
Let's see. So Austin Matthews makes $13.25 million to play hockey for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me this lady skier makes $23 million to ski.
Not to ski, to
and we
wear
only see
appropriate
her,
things.
But when else do we see her?
Well, we don't see her, but that's not. But then again, you're a 45-year-old man who doesn't like Winter Olympics. But the guys that are into snowboarding know the sled, the deck she's got, know the pants she's got on, know the jacket she's got on, probably know about her makeup, probably know about the gym bag she carries around, and probably
her
has
own Oakley line,
got
right?
sunglasses. So yeah, that adds up, man. Now it's not long term. That might be just this year, but as long as those sponsorship deals hang in there, yeah, you get paid.
Good for her, I guess. That's wild. $23 million.
It is nuts. When you see behind the scenes how these amateur athletes, that are participating in the Olympics, and the money that's truly behind them, it is crazy. And then on the other side of the coin, you got guys that are like on the luge team that are selling pizzas just so they can get their way to Milan. So those that earn it, they earn a lot, and those that don't go back to work.
Yeah, that's 23 million is impressive. Good for her. I wanted to switch over to the NFL Combine, which is about to get underway.
Right?
Yes. The Texas A&M Fighting Aggies, coming off their college football playoff debut, will be the most represented team at the Combine. 13 Aggies will be up in Indianapolis. 4 of their 5 offensive line starters, 3 of their top defensive linemen, their number 1 wide receiver, a couple defensive backs. Is this, I'll let you speak for Aggie. Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
The only bad thing about this is the 4 of the 5 offensive linemen. They're going to have to completely replace that offensive line. But, you want to be proud of that. That's a good recruiting thing. That's the kind of thing you tell recruits and you tell you tell dads and you tell moms, you come here. If you do what we ask you to do, you're going to get an opportunity to go be a millionaire.
Yeah, and they are in good company. The other teams with double-digit invitees, Alabama has 12, Ohio State has 11, LSU has 11, Georgia, Oklahoma, and Miami have 10. So they're in rare air, and all of those are looked at as big-time power football schools.
There's certainly a pattern there with all those that are being represented. We saw them play all those teams late into the season.
All of those schools have a national championship appearance in the last 20 years, except for one. I don't know. I'll let you decide which one it was.
I thought Miami would have been better.
Well, they had a very recent national championship appearance. No, it is a good thing for A&M, I think, but it is at least in the long term, it's a good thing. Short term, it always kind of
tells
stings
you where your holes are. I mean, look at how many guys Texas sent last year, and look what happened to them. So this is one of those things that's a kind of a precursor, unless you're one of the reload schools, and I'm not sure A&M's quite to the reload stage.
Also, the latest mock draft, the last pre-combine mock draft, has 7 wide receivers in round 1, which would tie the all-time record for wide receivers. That is a position that people are just desperate for.
And they're so expensive. You're getting to the point where you got to draft your wide receivers because you can only afford one veteran, or because if he's worth his salt, he's getting paid $25 million.
Yeah, the top one projected is Carnell Tate. They've got him from Ohio State. They've got him going number 6 to the Browns.
He's not even the best receiver on his college team, but he's going to go number 1.
Yeah. Jordan Tyson from Arizona State, projected number 8 to New Orleans. Mekhi Lemon from USC, number 14 to Baltimore. I hope he falls to Buffalo. That's a guy I like. Zachariah Branch from Georgia, number 23 to the Eagles. Casey Concepcion from Texas A&M, number 26 to Buffalo.
Hey, there you go.
And Denzel Boston, from Washington, number 30 to the Denver Broncos, and Chris Brazell, number 32. That's a good ball player as well. If he goes number 32 to Seattle, the Tennessee wide receiver. 7 wide receivers in round 1. It feels like this whole first round is wide receivers and edge rushers. That's all anybody's getting.
That's it's like drafting 4 hitters and pitchers, man. You got to have them both.
In a year where there's only 2 quarterbacks projected in round 1 right now. Fernando Mendoza, number 1 overall, and number 13 overall, Alabama, Ty Simpson to the L.A. Rams. How about that?
Well, not surprising.
The heir apparent. That's probably probably why he's drafting ahead
because he's not ready next year. So that would be
the Rams don't have a whole lot of holes. I think it's a good idea to and I think he kind of benefits from just being in a weak class.
Absolutely, man. The best thing that could happen to him is get drafted by the Rams and go sit down and watch for a year or two. That's the best thing that happened to him by far.
Because Fernando Mendoza is going to be thrown directly into the fire, and who knows if he's ready? But it's going to be hard. Either way, 199 days, 10 hours, 12 minutes, and 22 seconds until the NFL kicks off next season.
Well, the good news is Indiana boy's got a couple years on him, about 4 years older.
Yeah.
So I think he's more mentally equipped to step into that Vegas cauldron than Simpson is anywhere.
Yeah, but
quite frankly,
who's really prepared for that?
No. I said you can only be so equipped, but if anybody is, this kid is.
Yeah. Jose says that Eileen Gu is also a model, so she makes money modeling. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yes, she is.
That fills the gap.
She is much more attractive than Connor Hellebuck. I gotta say, it's much more attractive. No. And Austin Matthews has a standalone mustache, and
that he leaves in the locker when he leaves, when he goes home.
Yes,
it's under a grow light.
Gilbert says Ty Simpson looks like a New York Jets quarterback. Don't you put that evil on him?
Oh. He got some DeVito on him.
Don't you put that evil on him?
He got some Tommy Bag of Donuts DeVito.
Come on.
The Cowboys, for what it's worth, the last projected for them, at least again, this is just pre. What's the countdown to the draft, Vic?
Right here, it is
66 days,
9 hours, 51 minutes, and 6 seconds.
Okay.
What other countdowns do we have?
We've got
training camp?
preseason, training camp, all that stuff.
Yeah, so training camp's 147 days. Preseason is 164 days.
So it's 147 days till preseason, till training camp.
Yeah.
Which means we'll book our Airbnb in 142 days.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, you got to do that right.
Sounds about right. The Cowboys, who have 2 first-round picks. The first one, it's got them using on C.J. Allen, linebacker from Georgia.
Boom, I'm in. I like it.
It says the Cowboys need an upgrade at linebacker. Allen brings veteran leadership and production as a force-in-the-box stuff in the run. Offers versatility and profiles as a day-one starter for a back end that needs an upgrade.
You know what? I keep hearing safety from Ohio State. I don't think they're going to get him. But they're looking at safety or linebacker, and I will be happy with either.
Yeah, I would say
The whole defense.
you got to be pretty happy with either. The other pick that it's got Dallas making at number 12 is, and this may have changed now in the last 24 hours, but they've got Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame. And I know Rob would be excited about that.
I wouldn't be upset.
Because Rob loves
I love
a fancy, shiny running back.
I do love a shiny toy. No, I think that precluded with the signing. But if they hadn't, I would be relatively happy today if they told me that Love would be there.
Here's the write-up on him. It says, Love is my favorite to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. He is the best overall player in this draft. Shows exceptional vision and patience, is a weapon as a receiver, and brings home run ability every time he touches the ball. Love has outstanding lateral quickness and explosiveness and gives me Bijan Robinson vibes every time I watch him. Future superstar.
And look what Bijan has done for Atlanta.
Look at all the wins he's got.
Atlanta's on fire. Well, they're on fire for another reason. They're literally burning to the ground.
All the wins he's got.
That's just that. You know what? You couldn't have been more appropriate in your comparison, because not only does it reflect the skill because he is that good, but it also reflects how much a great running back really helps a team. They're a difference maker if you're already good. And if you're not any good, a good running back does nothing for you, man.
No.
Nothing.
To me, if the Cowboys were to go through round 1 of this draft and not walk away with an edge rusher, they're making a huge mistake.
If they I will forgive if they're both defenders. I'll forgive if you get a great back end safety if we luck into somebody that's great, and I'll forgive if you get somebody that can captain this defense at linebacker. But you better have those other two better be difference makers if they're not going to be edge rushers.
And you better also start looking at offensive line too. Like the Cowboys are not in a position to draft a running back in the first round, especially with number 12.
Stupid. But
they've got real holes on.
But
their
I
team.
get it. If it was me, it would certainly be on my list. Yeah. You know what was it, like 5 years ago? We saw the Cowboys accidentally leave their draft list on the table.
Yeah.
My draft list would have Jeremiah Love up on the top with a bunch of hearts on top of it.
Yeah. I don't think they'd let you back. I don't think they'd let you in the draft room.
I think Rob likes this Jeremiah Love guy.
They're going to say, Rob, they're going to say, get him out of here. Don't let this guy back in the building. Actually, Jerry probably agrees.
If I was the owner, yeah, man, look at him. His Love. Are you kidding? The marketing opportunities with this?
Oh, yeah. We could sell Cowboys jersey with little hearts on them.
Oh, man.
Star right next to the heart.
Valentine's Day at the Super Bowl with Jeremiah Love.
Wear red and pink on Valentine's Day.
Well, all kinds of promotional opportunities here.
That's what it's all about, friends. That's what it's all about.
How many Olympians did University of Texas send to the Olympics?
I don't think any.
A&M sent one.
Did they?
Yeah, we had his name was Baumgartner. He's a pusher. He was the guy who he pushed a bobsled. He played football for him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good for him.
Yeah, we were noticing in the bobsled, doesn't matter how big the team is, whether it's a monobob or a synchro bob, they only named the driver. The other people just guys there. And ladies in helmets.
Why do they do that?
It doesn't seem fair. There's 4 people, 2 people, 3 people standing up there getting ready to push that thing, and this one is piloted by, and that's all you got.
By the way, that Boone Niederhofer.
That's it, Niederhofer.
You know where he's from?
Pancake Flats, Texas.
San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, he is.
How about that?
I thought it was New Braunfels.
He's listed as San Antonio.
New Braunfels?
With a name like Boone Niederhofer, where do you think?
Yeah, it sounds about right. But yeah, that's good for him, man.
Secret probation.
Boone Niederhofer. Niederhofer. Yeah, so he was, it says from San Antonio, Texas. Good for him. Only 4 Texans, it says, represented at the Winter Olympics, which is a little bit sad. Amber Glenn, Emily Chan, Hannah Bilka, and Boone Niederhofer.
Well, I'm endeavoring to be a monobob driver.
Rob,
you've
got physical limitations that I
senior Olympics. Starting a GoFundMe. I'm going to have to move to.
Are you going to be in the?
I hate to break it to you, but for my training, I'm going to have to move to Salt Lake City, and I'm going to need a stipend from all of you. So I'm thinking with the proper training and funding, I'd say $10,000 to $15,000 a month.
I think with the training, are you going to be in there already, and they push
Go
you?
with me. $10,000 to $15,000 a month. Okay. I'll go 10. I train hard for the next 6 months, 6 years.
We can get
in Salt Lake.
No, we'll get Ace Bandage to sponsor you.
I mean, there's a lot of marketing opportunities. Oh yeah, we can.
Gay.
I'm sure there's some kind of drug we could have me doing, the people dancing around for some old dude with bad hips.
And then testosterone.
All
the
that.
pellets.
See, there's money to be made, but when I represent the United States in the 20th 30 Olympics held in Kazakhstan, you're going to remember this day. When I said I have a dream. And it is to be an Olympic competitor in the monobob.
I wish you luck.
Well, thanks. I'm going to need a little bit of luck. But I'm going to need a whole lot of money.
More than
So I'm going to need a lot of money because I'm going to have to hire some serious coaching.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have to hire an interpreter because I don't think I can hire the coach I need that's in America. I think the best coaching I'm going to be able to find is on the Swedish women's bobsled team.
I'll be your interpreter for $20,000 a month. I'll just use Google Translate.
That's all we need.
See,
I've got my eye on a couple of Swedish bobsledders.
Amber Glenn is the most famous of the Texas athletes. She was on the ladies figure skating team.
She's from Plano, yeah.
Yeah, she's the one that did you know what she skated to, Vic?
What?
Like a Prayer by Madonna.
And she fell.
She knows what's up. She knows what's up.
She choked.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah. She's the one who remember she was supposed to do a triple and then she instead did a double.
Pulled out.
And they said, well,
that's all right.
That ain't good enough. That ain't good enough.
This is the big time. You can do that at the Pan American Olympics. You can
but
do
not
that
here.
in the World Championship. This is the Olympics. You say a quad, it better be a quad. You say it's a triple, it'll be a triple.
Be a triple.
Yeah. She's also she's the first ever openly gay lady figure skater in U.S. history, or at least on the Olympic team. I'm guessing there were
Keyword
more.
openly?
Openly, yeah, that's the
Well,
keyword.
we've had some openly gay men.
Oh, you think?
Wildly openly gay.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I do.
Have you?
I can tell you.
Have you experienced the
Is there
Johnny Weir?
Is there an openly straight man on the U.S. Olympic skating team? That's the question. That's the more difficult question to answer. I don't know. I've ever seen one. All right. Let's take a break. When we return, we'll see what's going on in the world outside of. I hate this. Look at this. Oh, it was Sidney Crosby.
It was wide open.
Sidney Crosby missed the game. Would it have been different? Sidney Crosby's like an 80-year-old dude.
They missed They had 2 wide open shots.
They had their chances. They blew it, dude. They had more than enough chances. They couldn't get the job done because we had the best player on the ice. Suck the hole, Canada. Go back, pound syrup.
Well.
Beat it, hosers.
Go shoot a moose.
Yeah. Beat it. It's just Sidney Crosby didn't play. Or Sidney shit the kid. 51st state losers, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your midday commute, this road work at 35 southbound, the connector to westbound 410, that is still closed. A little bit of a delay in the area. Southbound 35 Walters to New Braunfels, that's rolling stop and go. Wetmore before Broadway, that wreck's still there. And if your travels are taking you out of the San Marcos area, 35 southbound Wonder World, that's a stall right lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by WeatherBug.
Get the fastest local alerts and accurate 24/7 forecasts with WeatherBug. It's easy to use and provides real-time customizable alerts so the weather never takes you by surprise. Plan every day with confidence. Download the free WeatherBug app from the App Store now.
Centergenics and Low T Center are extending their New Year's promos to give you the new start you need. If you've been feeling exhausted or have lost your sex drive, book a free T test at Centergenics and Low T Center. No risks, no commitments, just answers. Pick up discounted peptides and GLP-1s. These clinics have the highest quality testosterone covered by insurance and tailored to your body. This deal won't last forever, so head to lowtcenter.com or Centergenics.com and book your free TRT appointment today.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu!
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
I wanna take you there in the midnight hour.
Dude.
I can feel your power. You know I'll take you there. Woo! It's like
All right.
I have no
Good grief.
waving that carrot.
Madonna sent a video to her wishing her luck.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm glad you're using my song.
Did she really?
Yeah.
It takes a lot to use Madonna's song.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you got to be very, very special.
You can't beat this song, man.
Oh, yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, no, you can't.
This is the best, man. I can feel your power.
Yeah. Especially now during Lent.
Oh, yes. I mean, when they've got the whole choir singing, like, ooh.
Right?
Oh, man.
This song was way ahead of its time.
Oh, so
glorifying. This song was
so
not
powerful,
that good, man. It's so funny with your vast musical knowledge, and you have a Rain Man catalog of songs.
Yeah.
That the songs that you choose of all of them are.
I'm telling you,
totally counter to everything about
This is
you.
a huge
But
hit.
no, what I'm talking about is you say all this stuff sucks, and your favorite bands are Madonna, Taylor Swift, and some YouTube star from 2050.
Rebecca Black.
Listen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a bizarre.
Oh, Katy Perry. Don't forget.
Yeah, Katy Perry. It's all.
I thought you were calling
queens.
I thought you were calling Vic Rain Man.
No, you. Listen, you've got this Rain Man musical knowledge, and your favorite bands are.
It's not my favorite band.
No, you're like,
but
no,
you
yeah,
lose
I know
your
the lyrics.
mind to Madonna.
I only
Wilson
this Madonna song.
Phillips,
Only this
Taylor
Madonna song.
Swift, and some YouTube chick from 10 years ago.
This is the thing, Rob. There are a few songs that are real bangers, and a lot of people don't like to admit when they hear a hit song. Like a Prayer is a hit song.
I think you're catapulting it to a
No
space that
way.
it wasn't.
Well, I mean,
it was at the time. It was an okay Madonna song. It was not her biggest hit of all time.
Wilson Phillips, like it's the biggest song of 1990. That was a huge song.
That's not saying
You're
much.
telling me I'm hyping it up, but that was the number one song in the world in 1990.
You know why? You know why Kurt Cobain happened? Because Wilson Phillips the year before.
Sure.
I mean, it was a nadir in music history. We looked around and said, "This is it." Wilson Phillips.
This guy who likes Duran Duran is downplaying Madonna.
I don't like Duran Duran any more than the next, but I find the irony of your musical choices just crazy.
I just have a wide range.
No, you don't. Your 5 favorites are Wilson Phillips, Madonna, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, and some other. And it's like, of all the music that you lose your mind for, I find it very interesting.
Rage Against the
my
Machine.
favorite band's like Rage Against Led Zeppelin. Like
that doesn't get played. This, you're clapping and singing, and I'm like,
that's how the video goes.
Yeah,
it's hard to clap along to Rage Against the
funny thing
Machine.
is, for those that lived for the thing, you're right. But for those of us that lived through the Madonna era, when it was, we look at that song like, yeah, that was.
Oh, you're crazy. This is by far Madonna's best song. By far.
Hey, we grew up.
Not her biggest hit, but her best song for sure.
Okay, I went to a co-ed high school, and about 2 or 3 girls, they dressed like Madonna with the lace gloves.
Not just 2 or 3, man.
Yeah, well,
the Madonna dressing in the late 80s, in mid 80s.
I bet those
everywhere.
girls.
Hey, my
those
school
girls
had
did stuff.
Yeah, my school had 200 people.
Oh, with the lace gloves and the.
Those girls did stuff too, didn't they?
Oh, yes, they
everybody
did.
adopted
Was that
Madonna
Ursula?
look.
That was yeah.
Oh, yes. That's who you
Good
lost your
old
virginity
days.
to, right?
Yeah.
Ursula?
That's right.
Do you still miss her? Do you ever think about her?
Once in a while.
You
Yeah,
ever-
she went to UTSA, and I ran across her on Facebook one time, and that was about it. Yeah.
Did you like her post?
Yeah.
Oh, did she like your post back?
No, that was.
Is it Facebook where you poke?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that Facebook? What is it,
I'm not into
or
that
what?
social media.
I don't know. I don't have Facebook. I haven't had Facebook for a long time, but like one of them you can poke someone.
I think it is.
You better be careful, Vic. You're going to have one of those husband-wife Facebook pages.
Oh, that's the
Oh,
worst.
I already have one.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have a shared Facebook?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
You
always
got
my
that.
joke when
You
my
got that.
when my buddies have the shared Facebook. I always say, "Who cheated?"
Yeah. Better be careful.
Yeah, it
You'll be
was
one of
kind of
those
both of us.
tandems.
It was actually both of us. Both of us cheated. Yeah.
Both of you caught each other?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So we're gonna have to share this. I need to know who you're liking. I need to know if you're. I need to know who you're poking.
Oh,
Hey, who's that dude that poked you?
Don't DM me.
Yeah. Shh.
You getting poked?
That's funny. That is funny. I didn't know you had a shared Facebook account. That's so great.
Yeah, I have a solo Tinder account, though.
Oh, no wonder. Now it's all.
I think one leads to the other. I'll tell you that.
Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Oh, man. All right, let's see what's going on in the world outside of sports. The former Prince Andrew. What a guy. What a guy. He's in the Louvre. Can you believe it? A anti-billionaire campaign group, activists called Everyone Hates Elon.
An anti-billionaire what group? What are they called again?
Campaign group, and it's called Everyone Hates Elon.
Okay.
So they are activists. They're like against the one percenters. So what they did was they took a framed picture to the Louvre in Paris and hung the framed photograph of Andrew Windsor sitting in the back of a police car on the day of his arrest. So with all the finest art in the world, there's this picture of former Prince Andrew sitting in the back of a police car.
They made a statement.
He's in the Louvre. And that's a big deal. A lot of.
Wonder who painted it.
It's a good question. It doesn't say in the story, but it is. It is pretty.
Since if you got the time to go anti 1% and go hang a painting in the Louvre that somebody did for you, you're probably a child of somebody that is in the 1%.
Yeah,
I mean, who has the time to go be the anti 1%ers other than the kids of the 1%?
Fans were a little surprised to see the prices for the first class package on Kid Rock's latest tour. If you want to sit in the front row at a Kid Rock show these days,
$10.
Say, is it that hard?
How about $5,000 for every date on the tour to sit in the front row at Kid Rock's tour? Second row tickets, $4,000.
So I spend $4,000 and I get to sit in the second row for every show?
No.
Oh,
no. It's no matter where the show is. That's $5,000.
Okay. So there's nobody going to be sitting in the first two rows.
Yeah. Now, he said, now there are only 20 first-class tickets for each show. They're extremely limited. He's like, there's 4 tickets per row, 4 or 5 rows only. So, again, only 4 seats in row 1 through 5. There's 20 first-class seats in venues that hold 15 to 25,000 people. And the fake liberal news is not reporting the full story. And he says that God is going to cut down the fake liberal media for not telling the full truth here.
This is Kid Rock?
Kid Rock, who it now calls a country star. He's the tour is called Freedom 250.
Sure.
And I'll be honest, Kid Rock is looking more and more like a country star. Like,
oh yeah,
have you seen gone to standalone mustache? He now wears like a Carhartt vest and like a camo print collared shirt underneath it. This dude was wearing fur coats and
with that hat.
Yeah, and he had the what do they call those? Like a boa. He was as rock and roll as it got.
You know, the coolest thing about Kid Rock is when he was in that movie. I think it was Biker Boys.
Yeah,
I don't even remember that green chopper he had. That was about the coolest thing ever. But other than that,
he was also in Joe Dirt.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
forgot about that.
Joe Dirt, what a great movie.
Well, didn't he came from the hard Scrabble streets of northern Detroit from a father who owned a giant car dealership.
Yeah, he's not it's not even Detroit. He's like suburban.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
what he portrays himself to be. Have you seen the picture of him and Kennedy working out in their jeans?
I did.
The ambiguously gay duo of
Kid
Rock.
Great.
And our health doing push-ups together. Just push-ups. That's all.
The president was
squats.
The president was asked about his wife, who she recently made that documentary, Melania, 20 Days to History, and Donald says, whatever the reviews may be, they're going to get the last laugh because the only scoreboard that matters is trophies. And he expects her to win big awards for this, very bigly. He adores awards, Oscars, Emmys, plaques, magazine covers. He believes that Melania is going to win an Oscar.
She's going to get the inaugural FIBA, Best Picture Award.
The film is important, historic, and exactly what the Academy wants.
Yeah, the FIBA now offers a variety of awards.
And the source says, one source says if Melania doesn't get nominated, he's going to say it was rigged, guaranteed.
Well, then it's going to be rigged.
But he is very proud, and he says it's received very good reviews. Very good reviews, even from the toughest critics. A lot of people say good things about it. I haven't seen any of them, but he believes that that they are going to win an Oscar. Even though he did say that they can't have two stars in one family. As you know, he's always got to be the biggest star. He said.
Is that what he really said?
Yeah. There's only room for one big star in this family. Only one. This might be the greatest news I've ever heard. Do you have a celebrity crush? Like if you could have one celebrity, if you could make sweet love and your wife would give you the okay for it, who would it be?
I don't know.
Ooh, Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba,
there's 2 or 3 that I've given the chance.
Mine is Alexandra Daddario. She's in White Lotus. She was in
the Cops show.
True Detective.
Yeah,
she took her top off in True Detective.
What's her name again?
Alexandra Daddario.
Okay. She has huge tracts of land.
I think she's the most beautiful gal in the world, besides my wife, obviously. But here's the great news about it. She's splitting up with her husband.
I haven't seen her much lately. What's the last thing she did?
Okay, I know who she is.
At White Lotus, I think.
So that's what, 2 years ago?
2 or 3 years ago, yeah. Oh, look at her. You know, that's the thing. The gals I always like, they do a couple things and then they disappear. You know who I really dug back in the day was Minka Kelly, who was she was on Friday Night Lights, and then she just vanished. Like she broke up with Derek Jeter and then she just went away. I don't know if she even does movies anymore. But she was so hot too. Yeah, good for her. But yeah, they were together for 3 years. He is 57. She is 39, which is kind of gross. Like, you know,
not to a 60-year-old.
Yeah, maybe. You know, I wonder. I can't
believe
for
him. She's too old for him.
No, they didn't have anything in common apparently.
One thing, his money.
They share a son who's 15 months old, and he used to be married to.
Are you talking about Minka Kelly?
No, yeah. Alexandra.
Yeah.
He used to. Before he was married to her, he was married to Jordana Brewster, who was famously she was like on All My Children or As the World Turns. She was on one of those soap operas. She was a very famous soap opera lady back in the day. But yeah, so he's into the celebrity gals. He gets them. And then she was in Fast and Furious, right? Jordana Brewster.
I think
she's Mia Toretto. She's yeah. Is that Vin Diesel's sister in Fast and Furious?
Yes.
So that guy's had her and Alexandra Daddario. I don't like this guy one bit. He's got to be stopped. So hopefully,
I forgot about her. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, we find out some bad stuff about him. Maybe he's in the Epstein files. I want to get rid of this guy altogether.
Or they'll end up on Dancing with the Stars.
That's entirely possible as well. But I want him out.
That'll bring him back.
I want him out. He's getting too much Hollywood tail. Slow down this man on all
Leave
accounts.
some for the
Seriously.
rest of us.
He's a film producer, which basically means he's got money and he puts people in movies. Thus he gets laid. I hate this guy. I hate Andrew Form.
Yeah.
All right. Let's and B. Hannon says Tia Carrera from Wayne's World. She disappeared after that movie too. She did. I don't know what happened to her either. She was very hot in Wayne's
she
World.
wasn't standing next to Jerry Cooney. Those two names have come across my about the equal amount of times over the last 20 years.
Jerry Cooney.
Is that Tia Carrera standing with Jerry Cooney?
Jerry Cooney had he had the most New York jacket you'll ever see. It was like a peachish orange plaid jacket, and only a person from New York would ever try to wear this jacket.
He looked like he had mob ties.
But we did post a picture on the SA Sports Star Twitter, or on the Instagram, excuse me, of Rob with Jerry Cooney. They took a photo together.
Oh yeah.
Yep, they look good together too. All right, let's take our last break of the day, Vic. When we come back, we will take a look at the daily lines, a lot of NBA, and we'll look at that college hoops action as well. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Spring Golf Classic is back. Round up your foursome, your work crew, your weekend golf buddies, even the ladies, and get ready for a fun, laid-back day at the Golf Club of Texas. Monday, March 30th. Lock in a team for just $500 for a foursome, or jump in solo for $150 per player and spend the day talking trash, crushing drives, and laughing your way around the course. This isn't a stuffy golf club tournament. It's golf the way it should be. The Spring Golf Classic benefits feeding animals at no-kill shelters across Texas, so you're having a great time for a great cause. Presented by Flight by Yingling and sponsored by Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chunk Club, PPL Motorhomes, and Ancira.com. And when the last putt drops, the day is just getting started. Join us for the after party at the 90 Proof Bar at Lucky Ranch Road and Highway 90. Cold drinks, great food, and all the post-round storytelling you can handle. So pick your team, claim your spot, and tee up with San Antonio's Sports Star. Sign up your foursome now at sasportstar.com.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, plus get a $300 instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Every business starts with an idea. With smart business buying from Amazon Business, get everything you need to grow in one familiar place. From office supplies to IT essentials and maintenance tools. Ready to bring your visions to life? Learn how at AmazonBusiness.com.
Even if you've given up on your New Year's resolutions, one health habit that's easy to keep is Active Liver from New Nordic. Active Liver protects your liver so you can enjoy life to the fullest. Online at Amazon, in stores at CVS, Walgreens, and now GNC.
Hi, everybody. It's Joe Reinagel. You know, now is a great time of year to get your roof inspected and ready for our crazy spring weather. Be it hot, cold, rain, or hail. Who knows what Mother Nature has in store for us this year? Call Stevens Roofing at 210-785-0994. You know, your roof protects your home and your family. A quality roof overhead means comfort, confidence, and certainly peace of mind. Now is the time to get your roof ready for spring. Call Stevens Roofing at 210-785-0994 or go to stevensroofing.net.
How many points will Wemby score? What about Steph Castle? That's the beauty of playing on Underdog. Jason Minix here from the Blitz. Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. Make your picks and win money right now in Texas. And it's easy. You just pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on predicted stats, like points, rebounds, steals, assists, more. And with Wemby, it's points, always blocks. With Steph Castle, what about De'Aaron Fox? Get your picks right. You can win up to 5,000 times your cash. Download the Underdog app today. Use promo code STAR to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit ncpgambling.org.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, during our President's Day sale, take 50% off our limited edition bed. Plus, free home delivery with any bed and base. Ends Monday. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
The Baltimore Ravens have just hired an offensive coordinator. It is Bears offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle, or Declan Doyle, however you want to say it.
Is it Declan?
Declan, maybe. Could be. It's spelled D-E-C-L-A-N.
Declan.
It's Declan. Declan. Declan.
Let's go with Declan.
All right, we'll go with Declan. He's a white guy. I don't know. I'm just saying. I digress.
Obviously.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix from the Blitz. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You make me feel like I am free again.
Yeah.
Did you see the Tourette's guy, that John Davidson, who was at the BAFTA Awards, which is like the Black Actors Film and Television Awards?
I think that's British.
Oh, is it British? Oh, it is British. Maybe you're right. Well, I say black. He was at the he was presenting the award for Sinners. Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were presenting the first prize of the night, and this John Davidson starts screaming out the N-word, and he's got Tourette's.
Oh God!
Yeah. Now, this isn't the first time he's done this. Yeah. He's had Tourette's since 12 years old. His most famous moment, he was awarded an MBE in 2019, and he shouted "F the Queen" at Queen Elizabeth when she gave him the award. Like,
I don't know, man.
How is he allowed to publicly?
Well, I mean, it's a disease. You just kind of let it go. I don't know what you do.
So he gets a pass?
I don't know.
You get a pass.
Jamie Foxx says, out of all the words you could have said, Tourette's make you say that? No, he meant that bleep. Unacceptable.
Yeah, that's my point, yeah.
No, he didn't. I mean, I get getting mad, but it is a quantifiable disease.
It is, but also, like, man, if you if you can get the right doctor to say I've got it, and like how do you get a card or something? Like, can you pull out your card and be like, no, this is allowed for me? That's crazy.
Well, it kind of is. I mean,
but you have a physical card you can show?
Well, I don't know if you do or not, but I think
because I got news.
I would assume if this dude is screaming that there's a problem.
You scream it out at the British Actors Award show. It's one thing. What happens if you do it on a New York subway? I'm guessing.
I mean, you're going to get your ass beat.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's just part of life. But I don't
What if
think
it was
you should.
all just a bit?
I don't think it is, man. Can you imagine if that's your bit?
They say it's a disability. It's a disability, and the tics you've heard tonight are involuntary, which means the person who has Tourette syndrome has no control over their language. We apologize to anyone we offended.
That's rough, man.
It's still funny, man.
It is it's. I don't know. I wish I didn't think it was funny, but I do.
I know, me too. But it's.
I do. I mean, that is
I've seen some YouTube videos of like two people with, I think the Uber driver had Tourette's and picked up a passenger that had Tourette's, and they're just both shouting back and forth. It's freaking hilarious.
Oh, well, it is what it is. Sometimes you say things unintentionally. All right, let's wrap up the show the way we always do, Vic. Let's take a look at the Daily Lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
Let's start in the association. We get the standalone tip-off today at 6 o'clock, 6:10.
The biggest game of the month.
San Antonio at Detroit. Spurs, 1.5-point dogs. If you want to bet the Spurs to win, you could just bet even money. They're plus 100 on the money line. Detroit minus 120. But either way, basically a coin flip game. They're saying,
I will be remarkably impressed if they win tonight.
I would be too.
I mean, ridiculously, remarkably impressed.
I got to see what they're expecting of Wemby, because we've talked about it all year. When teams get physical with him, that's the time when Wemby seems to struggle a little.
Yes, and you know what they have done to address that? Knowing full well that teams are going to body him. So what they've done is Wemby now goes and forces the action early in the game. He tries to put a couple of fouls on those dudes that want to physical him, so he can get one or two on them early so they can't be so physical with him late, because at that point they're worried about their playing time and their ability to stay in the game. So I do expect Wemby to get the ball early and often, to try to get Duren and their bigs down there to get a couple of fouls on them, because we've seen what happens. Once you're on your heels and you've got a couple of fouls, Wemby just starts to pour it on. Then he starts getting to the rim when you can't or won't foul him. So they're going to try to go at him pretty early and pretty hard, I would imagine.
34.5 is his points and rebounds number.
That's about right.
I'll go lower on that.
Yeah, I mean 24 and 12, 26 and 10. I could see that in there.
I think he goes under or lower.
Oh, he's going to go
under,
under, but that's the number I would look at. But I'll tell you, if you see you see 3 fouls on their front line in the first quarter, look out for Wemby to have a good night.
Maybe his 3-pointers made is set at 1.5. This is the kind of game where Wemby doesn't really like getting in the paint. He likes to hang out on the outside and shoot, and Jalen Duren's probably not the kind of guy who's going to get out there and get a hand in his face.
No, they're going to. If you want to shoot threes, Victor, you can shoot them alone all night long.
Yeah, so maybe higher on his 3-pointers, lower on his rebounds would be the way to look tonight. Sacramento is at Memphis. What a game. What a game. Memphis 3.5-point favorites in that one.
Only 3.5.
And the Utah Jazz are at Houston. Rockets are 13-point favorites in that one. A couple lines already up for tomorrow, because there's some big games on schedule for tomorrow, and usually when there's a short slate, they'll post some of the bigger games. Thunder are 1.5-point favorites in Toronto. The Knicks are at the Cavs. That's a big game. Cleveland minus 3.5. Boston minus 6.5 at Phoenix. Already posted on the board.
Boy, Boston looked good yesterday.
Man, they're better than I could have ever thought they were. I never thought. I thought this was going to be a lottery pick year for them.
Yeah, Pritchard's been a revelation, man. He can really play.
They are so good. In the world of college hooping tonight, there are 2 games in the top 25. Louisville at North Carolina. Louisville going to be a 2.5-point favorite here on the road. This was supposed to be a matchup of, maybe the 2 of the best players in the country, between Ryan Conwell and Michael Brown Jr. and Caleb Wilson. We will not get Caleb Wilson, unfortunately.
No. But Michael's worth the watch.
Michael worth the watch indeed. I don't know that I'm looking to lay points with Louisville on the road, but I also North Carolina got a win over the weekend. Don't buy into it.
They got no heart.
Yeah, North Carolina beating Syracuse, that means nothing. Look at what they did the game before against a team with a pulse. North Carolina State walked through them. It was like hot knife through butter. I expect more of that down the stretch, especially because now Syracuse was the last gimme game on their schedule. From now on, it's Louisville, Virginia Tech, Clemson, at Duke. It ain't going to be easy for North Carolina. I think that they struggle down the stretch. So,
and Hubie's going to be under some heat as this season winds down.
I think so too. So I'd lean to Louisville tonight. Houston's at Kansas. Houston, a 1.5-point favorite on the road. I'm done. I'm done fading Kansas at home, although this feels like a spot that I want to do it. Is Houston going to lose 3 games in a row?
I can't imagine.
I mean, it doesn't happen.
And there's chaos going on with Kansas. There's just too much going on.
It feels that way. It feels like if either of these teams is able to right the ship and bounce back, I would expect it to be Houston, just because there's not questions about their heart. There's not questions about their want to. Meanwhile, Kansas is having to answer questions about how much their guys even want to be on the floor.
Yeah.
That's scary to me. The last time Houston lost 3 games in a row, 2017. 2017.
Before Sampson got there. Right?
No, it was Sampson. It was Sampson.
First year?
It was when they were in the American. They lost 3 in a row to Central Florida, Memphis, and SMU. So since then, no. 3 games in a row just doesn't happen. I can't hardly expect it to happen here. But also, this is not the spot where I would want to fade Kansas because they're also coming off an embarrassing loss.
Far more embarrassing than the losses for Houston. Houston lost to legitimate basketball teams.
Yeah, they lost to Iowa State, Arizona. There's no shame.
So, no, I think that they're just head and shoulders better than Kansas. Kansas is not a very good team. They have a really good player, and when he plays, they're really good. But without him, they're just a fast team that can't rebound.
So what happens tonight?
I think Houston runs them.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think they're going to show up there, get up there, and run them.
If they do that, then I think Kansas, we may go ahead and
I keep saying, this is a crossroads game for Kansas. They got to do something.
Might stick a fork in those guys. All right, that'll do it for us today. Fun times. Rob and I both need to go get a nap. We're at what you might call a sleep deficit. The Blitz, they're back in town as well. They'll be on at 2. Go Spurs, go tonight. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.